Hemp makes the world go round in the world of Kenshi, and with 1 million cats to start out with, we've got a plan. Henry the Hiver now has over a dozen companions, but they have nowhere to call home, so today we'll be making the ultimate hash home, which not only powers itself by turning hemp into fuel, but we're also going to be turning it into food, hashish to smuggle for money, fabrics for clothing, birth control for your mama. This won't be an easy task though, as Henry needs to supply his team with the best equipment money can buy before traveling to the swamp to set up base. Blood spiders and bandits are everywhere, but so is hash and money to be made. So leave a like and subscribe if you support Henry's life of crime, and let's get right into the video. Henry the Hiver's got a big day ahead of him. Starting this empire is going to take some work. It's going to take some more recruits, some very dedicated ones. But right now, to show you guys where we're at, our stats are looking nice. We're in the 40s to 50s. Some people are tapping 60s now. It's really set. I can start to pick up some new recruits. The main thing is last time we made over 1 million cats, so we now have 1.2 mil left. I got Henry and the gang here just at a way station a little bit below the Great Desert. I think we're probably gonna go back up. I'd like to travel up north and try to make it over to the Armor King. The Armor King's a unique NPC in the game, and Henry's yet to meet him. You know, none of his party has ever been down there. So we're gonna get everybody to wake up now. We got Packy and Bully outside. They've been resting. It took a lot of damage, but now that both of them are, well, at least one of them's a teen. I believe Bully here, the pack bull, he's still a pup, but in time he's gonna grow up and get even stronger, hopefully helping us out in battle. We got food, we got everything we need. I think we just gotta go straight up into the desert now. There's a few simple steps that Henry and the gang have to follow in order to get this whole operation running. First is we need better armor. We've got great weapons, some model Mark IIs. You know, it can get a little bit better, but I'm not too concerned with that. The main thing is we need better armor. Our armor is not that great. A lot of it's high grade, but still doesn't make it great. So we're gonna go to the best armor smith in the lands. Only unfortunate part about it is that we got to go through Holy Nation territory, so I expect a little bit of trouble if any of them see us with our sheks or our hivers. It looks like there's some grass pirates over here we can try our luck out on quick, see how it goes. Oof. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. That's nice. They got a good drop on us, but looks like we're fighting back. A lot of our party are using katanas right now, so majority of the damage that they're dealing is very hard. Like, you can't do much. If you look at their health bars, most of them will be bleeding. Like, they have 2 to 3 blood rate going down there, 4 right now. And then once they go unconscious, not only do they get knocked out, but they're likely just gonna die from blood loss. There's not a lot of ways to recover from that unless you heal yourself. Of course, poor Packy. My boy, no. What have they done to my son? What have they done to him? Alright, Henry's gonna have to pick him up for a little bit. That's alright. We just gotta continue to go up north. We tried to cut through this land here, but it's all gas, and I'd need armor that stops the gas from killing us, which we don't really have right now. So we're gonna go a little bit of a longer way. The biggest threat is we're gonna constantly be stopped by groups like sand ninjas here. It's not an easy time to get through this desert, but we've kind of picked a good spot to start doing it. Made it through the border zone in the first month, and now the dust bandits aren't really a problem. These guys aren't too much either, but still, it's not like I want to be fighting these groups all day. They still hurt us quite a bit. And then the sand ninja starts to run off. That's brutal, but it's all part of a journey. And hell, if you think it's rough right now, just wait until they set up their outpost. The more bandits we fight, the better, because we definitely need to get prepared for what's to come. Either way though, I'll keep an eye out for any interesting locations around the area, but our group's pretty much just dead set on going to the Armor King first. Oh my god! Oh, no, no, no. They popped up out of the ground. Not good. That's a lot of them, yo. Oof. Okay, okay. Heavy hits already. Not looking too nice. And I can't see anything because the dust. These guys do a bit more damage than the bandits and ninjas do, but we're still able to take down quite a few of them. We gotta save Bully's life, though. Bully got knocked out and almost died. Shooter's also knocked out. And what a nightmare. As Henry and the group continue on their way throughout the desert, some of the sights that we see along the way really do tell a big story. Pun intended. This skeleton right here, you can only imagine what type of beast dinosaur monster that might have been. That could have been like a giant beak thing, dude. Thank God that's extinct. There's no way we could handle that. Oh, we got a skimmer on our tail, but we're just fast enough to outspeed them. Oh, what does this guy want? It took too much blood and sweat to escape the masters, and I won't let the likes of you risk my freedom, traveler. You've seen too much now. They grab their weapon. What? Don't attack. I'm on your side. I'd be an idiot to believe anyone on the side of a pitiful slave. After all, once a slave, always a slave. Am I right? It's kill or be killed, and I won't go down without a fight. Why would he do that, dude? We got a whole group of people here with like the sharpest weapons you can find in the land. Poor guy. Henry feels pity on him due to also being an expelled hiver from the hive. So he decides to give him a little bit of first aid. Not a bunch, just enough to keep his chest from bleeding out, so he should wake up later. And then the group are back on their way, trying to reach the Holy Land. Oh shit, Okran's shield is up ahead. We're gonna have to find a way around that. Maybe past the mountain here. It's also a fact of paladins have way higher stats than the average guard or shek that you'll usually come across. So just the fact that Henry is a hiver, he's been expelled, yeah, they're gonna want to cleanse him, dude. Not let that happen. So this is gonna be a fast trip. Thankfully, I bought a map of different lands that the Holy Nation own, so we know where to avoid. We're in the arm of Okran. Let's do it, guys. We gotta go fast. Oh shit, oh shit. We've walked through a holy farm. Wait, these guys are all they're kind of a little bit weak, you know? If they do attack us, we'll be fine. I think they're just kind of yelling right now. If we run away, should be all right. They're just freaked out. We're all gonna die. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get out of here. That shit would not fly in the city, dude. I tell you, if we went to a city, they'd fight us right away. That if maybe we were weaker. I think they're a bit threatened by our group size. It's now nighttime and the group are doing really good. We haven't ran into any bandits or any holy paladins, and we're getting there. It's gonna be a far swim once we arrive at a spot we need to get to, but it's not too far. All right, looks like the group have stopped on the hill up here. If we go down and look, you see right over there, that's the spot we need to get to. Now, it's not exactly easy to get there, so what we're gonna have to do is we gotta go down to the land over here. I gotta try to figure out a way to convince our guys to go there. Right down this hill, it's a bit of a stretch out. Ooh, we just walked by some cannibal hunters. Those guys have high stats, but obviously they're hunting for cannibals, not us. So that's good. Here we are though, in the floodlands. Now from here, it is quite a far journey. We're gonna use land as much as possible, but you can see on normal speed, it is excruciating for our group to swim through this. It takes people forever, mainly because our infant animals have never swam in their life. So this will at least be a good chance to get them that swimming XP that they need. Yeah, it is quite the swim in order to get to the Armor King. We don't really go that fast either. This is a very far way to go and it's gonna take a while. Bless Okran for the fast forward function. I see a patch of land here, but I think it's a mirage. There's like a cliff, so we can't get onto it. We're almost there. I can see the marker when I click. That's big. In game time though, this is like 5 or 6 hours of swimming. So if you try to come out here, make sure you prepare your people. Whew, here we are, the Armor King's spot. He's right on inside and he's telling us he has the best selection of remnants of the world. Let's talk to him and trade. Oh my, wow, already a crazy desert saber. I would not be opposed to getting this desert saber. It is so powerful. Oh, throw our ringed saber in our backpack for now, and let's throw that on Hammett. And then masterwork samurai armor. Oh, that's beautiful. Finally, we can suit our sheks out with worthy equipment. Ooh, masterwork and specialist hiver shirts. That's crazy. Then you know we got to get the samurai helmets. About time we upgrade from those tin cans. And then samurai leg plates of specialist grade. That's, yeah, specialist or masterwork. I'll take either or. Then for Ruka, I'd like to get her something a little bit different. Like we'll try, ooh, specialist grade police helmet. That'll be cool. And now that we've bought in a few pieces of armor, looks like the inventory is pretty slim. I'll pick out some helmets. Oh, and sell all of these swords swords and shirts. Tin can and the samurai helmet are about the same stats at specialist grade, so not too bad for our sheks. We're gonna get the iron hat for Molly because that still protects her entire head. Then while we're here, we're just gonna quickly save and then import the game. And now that we're back at the main menu, I can go import our save, and just like that, we won't have to wait out the 2-day timer in game. We can go back inside and he should have a brand new shop inventory. There we go. And ooh, nice, another desert saber. That's tempting. We also got a specialist grade armor. Honestly, if I could just roll for masterwork, I think that's what I'm gonna do for a bit. That way I can buy as much masterwork stuff that I need to. Like, masterwork pants are crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little while customizing loadouts. So we are now back. I've got the group here with some of the best armor that we're gonna find in game. We've got masterwork stuff. I went for a good mix of heavy armor with like most are sheks, and then some medium armor sets, followed by some light armor sets for shooter. And with that, I think we're ready to go on out. So it took about 5 hours to swim from the shop over back to here. We now have a little under half a mil, and we're gonna go never eat shredded wheat. We're gonna go west until we hit the Foglands now. The group's current goal is going to be to make it to Mongrel and see if we can pick up any extra recruits while we're there. And we're gonna be visiting a few different places, looking for some farmers, some different type of people that we're gonna need for the new base. The sun is now setting as the group enters Rebirth. Lots of Holy Nation that usually frequent this area, so trying to keep an eye out for them. All right, it looks like the group has encountered their first few fogmen. Couldn't even get the original group, like majority of them that attacked. They went down so fast. But our weapons do massive damage. It only takes a few hits. You'd see that. Wow. Like, yeah, some of them only got 1 or 2 hits and then instantly knocked out. Love to see it. Here we are. The group has made it to the gate. Safe and out of the Fog Islands. We're now into Mongrel. And while this isn't the biggest city inside of Kenshi, this one does have a few bars. It's got a few spots for us to check out, some different townsfolk to talk to. Maybe we can learn more about these fogmen that are in the area. Let's ask one of these shinobi guards. A new guy, eh? Must be tougher than you look, making it here to the city in one piece. What can you tell me about this place? People don't make a habit of visiting here. If you're lucky enough to make it to Mongrel, you're stuck in Mongrel. The plus side, no one finds you in this town. If you got someone to hide from, that is. Around here, you'll find mostly outlaws and ex-slaves. Stuck here, huh? Any survival advice? If you're staying here, keep your head down. If you're heading out, well, you should avoid the death yards altogether. The mist tends to swallow travelers up, shall we say. Same goes for the floodlands up north. If you make it out of a mist, that is, people who go to the floodlands, they don't come back. Can you tell me more about the floodlands? A place where adventurers and treasure hunters go and never come back from, like always. The idiots, some say. The killer machines get to them. But me, I reckon all those missing people saw something they weren't supposed to see. Sounds mysterious. I gotta check that out. Yeah, right. Idiot adventurers. We will be on our way eventually. And we got this guy looking at us. Wonder what fool this could be. He's saying beep. Hello, dude. Beep. Why are you following me? And he just yells it. Hi, Beep. How do you know my name? It was just a guess. Must be some kind of genius then. I am. Can I join you? I want to become stronger. Become a swordsman. You don't look very strong. You don't even have a weapon. Do you have any skills? I have nothing. They exiled me from the hive. Henry knows a little bit about that. Just because you keep saying Beep, I'm defective. Not good for the hive. But Beep doesn't give up. Beep is strong. Since I left the hive, I can feel my mind changing, the way I think. I feel free, having thoughts I never had before. I want freedom, but everywhere I go, things try to kill me or chase me. Beep tires of running. Time to stab the things that chase me. How much money do you want? Money? I don't know what that means. Welcome to the team. There we go. We already got one new dude. Beep is, of course, everything's at level 1, so he's gonna be fun to bring around. We might be able to get him a little bit kitted from the shops here. We'll have to see. I'm gonna have Henry go into the bars to check them out, see if there's anyone of interest. So bar patron here. Oh, I can't talk to him. It's the other guy here. A hiver is not complete without a master to serve. Most of us, at least anyways. Are you interested in hiring me for 5,000 cats? Sure. He looked like he had some stats on him. Welcome to the team, Hanboo. Let's see. Looking at it, yeah, he starts with level 10 and pretty much everything. Like combat-wise, that's not bad. While I'm here, I'm gonna load up on a bunch of food while I can. There we go. Henry's full backpack is complete with food. We still got plenty of money. I'll look around. Like Bland has level 5 in his stats. That's not too bad. He needs 5,000 cats to clear his bounty. I might come back to him later. Let's check out the other bar, see if there's any like cool dudes in there. It's just above this one right here. And Zil, he has 20 dexterity. He's just a shopkeeper? Okay. He has 1,000 cats and he sells nothing. Suppose I could load up on more food while I'm here. We have Infinite Wing Wang with 20 in the stats. Eesh. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were someone else. If that's not the answer. What do you mean you want to fight? Infinite Wing Wang is for hire, so hire him. How much? Let's see. He costs 100,000 cats. Eesh. I'll give you 4,000 and I'm changing your name. You can't just change Infinite Wing Wang's name like some kind of mad wizard. 10,000. Nether. 5,000? Deal. There we go. Okay, sweet. I think we're gonna keep his name. You know, it's kind of legendary name. Welcome to the team, dude. Stranded in this dead-end town for what? Some puffed up tech hunter rumor of AI cores and CPU units? Well, goodbye blue skies. Goodbye sunlight. So long desert breeze. Now there's the sound of fog to listen to instead. This person's losing their damn mind here. How about you leave with me? You got a nice sized crowd. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Welcome to the team, Shrek. Looks like there's one more guy over here. Look at this dude. He's actually sitting down. A shriveled, sinew old man glares at you with one eye. Who are you? Crumblejohn. Why do we call you Crumblejohn? Because of my crumbling bones. That's enough of net questions now. Can you actually lift that weapon? No, go away. It's a really long beard. It's the source of my power. Stop pestering me. Why are you so old? Join my squad. Sweet, okay. Now having them all check out this other bar quick. If I hire Bland now, it's gonna cost 6,000 cats. I swear that's higher than the original price. I think we'll do it. This will be the last new addition to our group. We're just gonna make him extra short. And now in total, we have 6 new recruits that we kind of have to fit out. Let's see if we can get any backpacks for them. Nice, there is a decent selection here. So pretty much everybody gets a cheap backpack. That's perfect. Now hitting up the armor store, we're just gonna get everybody some basic stuff. There are some nice things here, so anything that's in high grade or above, definitely gonna prioritize. All right, we've spent 100,000, but I'll pull out all the new recruits. You can see they've all got some decent armor now, pretty much everything standard or high grade. The next goal is gonna be getting them some good weapons. Not really gonna be too picky, you know, we'll just go to the closest weapon shop if there's one in town. And while I am thinking about that, I need Shooter to go check out this crossbow store up here, because 1, he needs bolts, and then 2, he needs a better... Oh no, he has a good crossbow. There we go. Got a bunch of bolts. That's good for him. Then for the fresh recruits, let's see what we can find. Starting with Beep, of course. He wanted to become a famous swordsman. I think the combat cleaver would be nice for Beep. And then we'll get him a high-class katana to go with it. And all right, with 100,000 cats left, we've got all of our weapons selected for our new members of the party. They've all got really good stuff. I even found masterwork samurai armor for Beep. That's gonna be huge. I'll do a little bit of squad rearranging. Just move Packy and Bull to the end there. And now the next big step in their journey. I kind of want them to explore quick. I don't know when the next time we'll be around here is, but it might be worth going for a little bit of look up north. And to begin with, the group will be moving fairly slow. The new recruits are not very strong, so his new armor's gonna take some time for them to get used to. His current goal right now is just to find some camps within the Foglands. I want to see if we can fight any of those fogmen and maybe figure out more about this surrounding area. Oh God, we're about to find out more about the surrounding area. It's coming. Before we start fighting, let's take everybody's backpacks off. Immediately, the group is gonna scatter up, and as they approach, they start locking in on different targets, figuring out who they gotta fight, who they gotta prioritize the most. So far, it's looking like it's a smaller group than what we have, so it shouldn't take too long. We got some red numbers, you know, that's all right. Oh my, wow, that's a bigger group. Okay. Okay. The ninjas, at very least, have a come on outside to help. Like one guy who's saying, knock it off, you know, like that's gonna stop the fogmen. Hey, there we go. That was straightforward. Not too much damage on the team. It's like these guys they're running to go finish the job. They're going down here. Oh, there's a whole camp of fogmen. I see. We're going to run over and try to help. I don't think the ninjas are going to be able to handle all these fogmen. They have very high stats, but still, like, this guy's taking one out each hit. Fox Death Yard 31 has been wiped out. I would imagine that's this one. Yeah, not bad. Killed all of them. All right, we'll try to go back up north now. What we were originally trying to do. Looks like we have another camp just ahead of us. Maybe we can try to wipe that one out. Oh, yep, there they are. Look at that. Okay. Let's get everybody on fight mode, and it's time to start wiping these guys out. One by one, the fogmen start to trickle in. The camp is filled with them. Dozens of them are hanging out here. You can see their pools of no goodness. They got, what, skulls of victims on sticks. This is not good, man. It is not a nice spot to be, so we gotta stop this. Their dainty wooden sticks are nothing compared to the sharp swords that all of our group have, made by some of the best skilled skeletons in Kenshi. But ooh, this isn't looking good. There's a huge group of them coming in now. I think most of our guys are they're not injured yet. Bully took a few hits, but he's gonna try to fight back. Come on, Bully, fight back. He's just kind of like staring at his opponents, you know. He's doing his best, but Kang and Crumblejohn kept on running. I need them to run back and help their friends. Same with Bland and Cat. Try to get everybody together so they don't spread up and get lost in the Foglands. And Fog Heavy, this guy's got some stronger stats in the 30s. Kind of scary, to be honest. It looks like that's a majority of the units that we're fighting now. The normal ones, like that guy, we chopped off his arm. His other arm's done. He can only just run around the battlefield, you know. There's nothing else that he can do. All right, I think for the most part, we've just about destroyed these guys. Everybody took some damage, but they dealt more damage than we took, which is great. Almost saying we just continue pursuing up north. We just have to do it at the same speed. Oh, they're a big group of fogmen we're coming up on. Not chill. We gotta fight back against this. This is intense training area, that's for sure. Like, these weaker ones go down in a hit or two, but those guys that are a bit heavier in stats, stop lipping away. You gotta come help your brethren. Those guys that are heavier in stats, the Fogmen heavies, they are something to be scared of. I want to go inside of this big crater here. I feel like there will be some cool stuff inside. Maybe we can check out some ruins as well before we get to building a base. Entering the area, it seems like the fog almost clears up. That, or we're too down and below the fog. Some type of infrastructure lies ahead. We got no idea what or who could be living in here, but we're gonna figure it out. Finally, the group moving into the area, they got quite a bit to deal with around here. The area is very condensed. There's lots of stuff set up. I'm sure we can get ambushed easily out here. Our goal is to make it to the ruin. If we can get there and we can get some of that ancient technology and just some books and stuff, then I think we'll be able to use that once we set up the base. But I'm gonna keep an eye out. This is a really cool spot in game. Now notice like all the little corridors and this like spot right here. I zoom out, you'd see just how small the group is inside of this giant landscape. Here we are. We are now entering obedience. So there's gonna be some stronger enemies around here. I feel confident in the group though. We got over a dozen people who have decent stats, and then even the new recruits, they have nice armor and weapons. Oh my god, what a wonky hill. Yo, yeah, we're set for a really cool adventure today. It appears we have just about made it to the ruin. I'm trying to go to the entrance over here, and then we're gonna need our boy Henry to try to pick the lock over here. He's got a 7.1% chance. He failed it first time. Okay, go fast forward, get him to do it for a bit. There we go, we got it done, and his lock picking's at 22. Hopefully that's enough for us to get most of the stuff in here, but we ought to be careful. Let's have everybody ready outside, and Henry can take a peek in. Oh, yep, looks like there are security spiders. Okay, and this way is blocked, so we're gonna have to enter on the other side. Crazy, the power's still on in here, you know, that's something. Now Henry can walk into here, and let's try to aggro these security spiders. Oh, there we go, there we go. They're coming over. Everybody's funneling in, starting to attack. Ouch. Yo, the 100 hits are hard. People are already knocked out, but we're doing damage, doing our part. There we go. Make sure we take out the skeleton muscles, and honestly, we could probably use the other stuff they have, the iron plates and electrical components, so I use that for building my base. But after that little nightmare of a fight, you can see Hammett and Corinth got pushed into the walls, and they're stuck. This is normally quite a nightmarish situation, but in order to fix this, we're gonna grab another guy, have them, oh, can't do it with Beep, his arm is broken right now. Make sure they have an arm that works, 2 of them to be exact, but we could just pick them up and then drop them outside of here, just like that. And alternatively, if that didn't work, we could have saved game and then just gone to load and hit reset squad positions, and that would have put everybody back into spot wherever I saved and that little green icon is. Very useful tip, you know? You end up in situations like that a lot in Kenshi. Now, we have to be careful. I'm gonna try to go upstairs in a moment. It looks like there are 2 more security spiders up here. Okay, they're coming down. They're coming down. Henry's gonna go in and fight. Was everyone else? Get that damage quick. Please don't take a lot. Ouch! Yo, he's going at us. No, Slim. Okay, rough times, rough times. This guy's knocked out about 4 or 5 of our guys. Please, somebody finish him. Oh my. What a nightmare. Bully almost died there. A little bit more of a stronger hit. He would have been done. Okay, we loot the spiders quick. Make sure everyone gets healed up. Crumble John's now missing a right arm. Awesome. Hopefully we find a new one. Are we chilling upstairs? No more security spiders? Okay. Okay, we're in the clear. So now that we're up here, Henry's gonna go into this main loot room and we'll start clicking on stuff, see if it's empty or not. Nice. Ooh, and a pair of tools. That's really good in case we can't manage to get into something. We can use that to lockpick. And Henry's gonna run around unlocking any of these things that are still locked up. And each attempt is getting his lockpicking level a little bit up as well. So, I mean, the more he fails, the better. Right now, we can't really unlock this safe over here. It's at 0%, so we'll have to use some tools. Whoa, mother load. Okay, there'd be loot in here. All right, so Henry's gonna use his tools on there. Meanwhile, Rain the Giant and others can go around collecting the stuff that's in here. Ooh, 3 ancient science books back here. Thank you. All right, we picked up pretty much everything in the room. I just gotta fast forward time and let Henry get into this safe here. Once he's done that, we'll get a last bit of loot. And finally, our boy's about through. Let's see. Nice. Okay, we got 5 more ancient science books, some CPU units, skeleton repair kits. Lots of that stuff is very well desired. We're gonna take all of that stuff, and then I need some people to go pick up our wounded. All right, the gang is now all splinted up and healed, so we're ready to go back, I think, to Mongrel for now. We need some bar time so we can lie down, and then we'll be ready to start heading to the swamp, get our base set up. I have a load of building materials as well within Squinn for us to pick up. Of course, we're gonna have to be stopped by Fogmen. It is a rough route to get back to Mongrel, but we're more than fit for it. It's now day 70. Early in the morning, the group are making it back into Mongrel. I'm gonna stop by at both the bars. We should be able to fill up pretty much all the beds. I'll see, it should only cost us a few thousand, but at least overnight we'll be back to normal. Ooh, then I better check out the robotics workshop because we lost like 2 different limbs there. Grumble John needs a new right arm. Ooh, KLR series, masterwork, 245 health. That's insane. We're gonna grab it. And Cheddar also needs a left arm. I think I'll try to get him the steady arm. That looks good. And that should be it. Everybody's back to normal. They all got limbs. All right, after about 12 hours of sleeping, I think we're ready to get out of here. We're gonna try, I guess, to go to, maybe not Stack, maybe we'll go through Vane, because that'd be the fastest way, just down to Squinn. And poor Bully, he's gonna have to be dangling around, you know, because he's still injured. I always found this mechanic interesting, though. Like, right now, you can see he's kind of shifting a little bit, wiggling and wobbling, his limbs are loose, but you see, if we increase the speed, it gets a little bit more crazy. He starts to move a lot, and then if we increase speed to max, it just becomes insane. It's like he's being dragged a second or 2 behind eventually. Believe it or not, though, this is a lot easier for Bully. Oh, enemies. Okay, we gotta lock in, guys. So far, looks like we're getting mixed up with them, and lots of green numbers. Beauty, few reds, but not too bad. Yeah, we mainly just need to get out of here. The Fogmen that we're fighting over here, we're not like strong, but you see, it's just a lot of them. It's enough to slow us down and mess up our trip. Try to get through this as fast as we can. Oh man, It just never ends, dude. They just keep on coming. It's all right, though. We're getting through them. Ooh, no, our pack piece, he went down, but it's okay. Like, at very least, leveling toughness for them. Finally, we're into Dreg, which is like right next to Vane. Try to make our way all the way down into Squinn if we can. And it's not over if a Fogmen have followed us outside to here. Are you kidding me? Well, we're doing all right. We had to spend a lot of extra time within the Fog Islands in order to get out of there, but the group is doing solid. Unfortunately, though, they are not in the best of areas. Up ahead is a bunch of hive villages, and unless we want to attack them, there's no real point in stopping through. They probably won't appreciate Henry coming back. And as much as I want to destroy them, for now, we're going to keep set, try to make a little line going down to Squinn. All right, we're finally in Vane. The red rain is dripping down, and it does not look nice for my computer. It's all right. We're going to make the most of it, though. We're only here for a moment, as this area is very thin before we reach the border zone. And there we go. We're back home. Here's the starving bandits ready to greet us, of course. That's how you know we're back home. There's a group of starving bandits doing about 3 damage per hit and taking about 70 to 80 damage per hit. Border zone is not that hard for us to handle. The most we have to watch out for out here is like hostile groups of Sheks. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot for the group to worry about. They also have a house in Squinn, so we'll stop by there, grab all the materials, and then work towards finding a nice spot within the swamp to set up our hemp empire. And now that we are back in Squinn, there's really not a lot of people that need to rest up. Just get a few people to get their health up a bit more while we're here. All right, so up here on the roof, looks like I have quite a bit of building material. I'm gonna try to load up our inventories full of it. And then before we leave, I'll buy out the rest of the building material and some more iron plates. Use some basic books as well for anything extra that we need. And I think we're pretty much set. Oh yeah, hemp. We're gonna need lots of that. I'm gonna have to grab some in the swamp. We're looking set. The group has pretty much everything we need now. We're gonna go down into the swamp. And our first step is just to find a good spot to build. All right, we're entering the swamp now. The biggest challenge is going to be finding enough flat land. Like looking around, there's lots of water and little swampy spots, as well as just like trees and stuff that we really can't do much with. But the reason why we're out here is because if we try to put down hemp, we're going to get 100% crop yield. We can't grow cotton, we can't grow vegetables, and we can't grow wheat. So this is just for hemp. Not even cactus can grow here. We're going to continue on the way. Just try to find a nice spot that's flat. Oh, it looks like red sabers are here unleashing an attack. Yikes, they got a good drop on us. They do have the advantage because we're all wearing backpacks, but that's all right. We got a nice scene. I kind of like this little spot up here. It's not exactly as flat as I'd imagine, but I mean, maybe over this way. First things first, we got to get rid of these red sabers, and then we can go on with our way. Making sure that hemp is, yeah, 100% over here. It is just a little bit of a weird area to build at, that's for sure. I feel like there's got to be a better spot, like probably closer to Shark. The group's gonna heal up and then continue down on their way. Oh god, swamp ninjas got the drop on us in the middle of a night. Not good. At the same time, we're right outside of a swamp city of Shark, so won't be too long until we can get in there. These battles are brutal, but we're getting stronger. These hits are finally landing more often. People are getting their stats up. Once we put down his base, it's gonna go up fast. The factions in the world of Kenshi are not very fond of you when you put down a base, but you know, I'm looking forward to it. And even though over here is kind of a nice area, it's too close to the other town. Maybe on the other side, like over here. And oh geez, blood spider galore attacking Kang and Ruka over here. Thankfully, it's just them getting attacked. I think the rest of a group, they somehow are clear. That could have hurt if that targeted any of the others. Thankfully, Ruka and Kang are some of our heavy armor wielders. So that barely did anything. Like 9 damage from a blood spider is insane. Usually they do like 70 to 90. And who is fighting at the bar? What is going on over here? Oh, it's just like a blood spider hell. That's why. Black shifters? Might be something going on around here. Oh, sweet. We can go in and use the beds to heal up fast. And then while we're in the swamp, I need to go and see. Wow. 2 hemp. It's not a lot, man. I guess we will buy those 2 hemp off of him. Perhaps we could look into making rice weed. There's only 6 of it here, but that's enough at least for research. And while we're here, we're gonna want to buy some food. There's really not a whole lot here that's great to grab. Probably a Gohan would be best value. And then some rice bowls. That'll last us for a bit. All right, and after a little rest up, everybody is good to go. Let's continue on the way. Try to find a nice flat area. Like somewhere like this would be so nice. Somewhere where I could set up walls, I can build and have a little bit of free room. All right, wait, over here doesn't look too bad. And if I was to put down hemp, I would have 100%. Okay. Yeah, somewhere around here, I think, is going to be the spot. It's a bit ghetto, I will admit. There's a lot of bonage that's just hanging around that I don't think I can do much with. Let's see, let's prospect. We got water, we got fertility, and we got stone. We got an iron resource and a couple coppers outside. Okay. So I think we're going to go for a basic gate setup over here, followed by defensive walls on the side. What I would like to do is kind of make it curve out a little bit like this. It's on each side. That way we have a way to shoot them while they're trying to like break into the gate. And then I just need to get kind of a straight design going back here. Then yeah, this wall might cost a lot of materials, but it's going to be worth it. There we go. It's all connected and boom, we're gonna put that down. We're gonna run everyone over to the gate. That way they can try to work on that. This is the first thing we need done. And then for the time being, I'm gonna give them all the engineer job and we enable jobs on. So if we take a look, automatically our guys are gonna go by and start constructing the walls, working their way around the compound. You see a big group of them can get it done very fast. So I'll let them begin on that and we'll see where we are soon. Meanwhile, I'll have Henry run some trips over to Flats Lagoon. There's not much left on him other than food that is very important, and he's holding our bowl. That way we could use him for transport. A lot of blood spiders around here. The sooner we get this damn wall set up, the better, because having these guys coming into our compound, not a very chill time. And damn, looks like we're already out of building materials. That's terrifying. So yeah, for the time being, we just gotta kind of take it easy, hold down the fort, and get some more materials to bring back. Oh, beast trader on the way to our outpost. That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna need to get that hashish production up fast. You know, we're only at 50k right now. We'll have enough money to make do and get to where we need to be, I think. All right, we're here, but the shops are closed. We'll have to hang out for a little bit. Meanwhile, back home, I'll try to look around. Like, there are a few things that we could do. Like, we could try to look into what type of power we need. So we need copper for the wind generators. So I'd like one right there at least. And then another one beside it would be nice, but then that would go through this thing. And I don't like the looks of that. Maybe on the other side right there, this isn't a bad look. All right, now we just need 2 people to go mine copper. Looks like, oh, nice. There's a small one right here. I'll have Bland go work on it so that he can try to collect that stuff. Oh, I'm gonna need to put in ramps on each side. That way we can get up onto it. I'll just have to come back to check on Bland once he's built up a little bit of copper in here. Meanwhile, Henry's almost ready. The shop should be open in an hour. Hello, hello. I am here to buy some stuff. Whoa, he has engineering research and ancient technology science books. That's insane. But he doesn't sell hemp or rice or anything. I do feel like we need one of those engineering researches because that will allow us to unlock the hash production. But trying to look at what else we can do. Like, is mining a good option out here? Stone mine 3 wouldn't be an awful idea. Got about 50% stone on this side. So yeah, I think right around here would be good. And then we would just need a manual stone processor next to it. See if we can get that down. Yikes, if there's no building materials here, we're just gonna have to go somewhere else. Yeah, no luck. Okay, so maybe we'll go check out Morn, because once we can get our own stone, then we can turn that into our own building materials. All right, I'm gonna need to build some storage space, like a spot for our stones, a couple spots for our building materials here, then a storage for our copper, and that should at least be a good start. Oh no, no, I forgot. Morn is like the city of nothing. I don't even think there's a proper store here. There's a tech hunter's shop. Oh, what a nightmare, man. Okay, maybe we'll have better luck at Catan. We'll go a little bit more down south. Guys up north, you're just gonna have to wait it out. Oh, the beast trader has arrived. Yo, let's talk to them. See what they brought. Ooh, they did bring bone dogs, and they brought goats. I don't really know if we need a goat. A bone dog puppy could be fun. And I don't know, probably honestly grabbing a goat for the heck of it. We'll grab one of each of those. Bone dog's name. This is gonna be Bonaparte 2. This is gonna replace the first bone dog that we had. This is gonna be Goatee. There we go. Bonaparte 2. And where's Goatee? Oh, he got put in like a side group. Oh, I have 20 people in that one, so that's maxed out. Okay. So I guess we're gonna make the second group called Base, and we're gonna put anybody who's like back here working on stuff into there. All right, finally, Henry's made it to the city of Catan, and checking the general shop, he has just enough stuff. Okay. We're gonna load up on the building material. We're going to, I guess, grab the iron plates. I don't think there's much else, like maybe electrical components, but with how much money we have, I don't really want to spend it all willy-nilly. Oh no, we'll grab this so we don't have to buy any more in the future. And then, oh, look at this, mother load. Okay, lots more here. So 28 building material, 28 iron plates, and that's a lot better. I feel comfortable with that. Let's send Henry back. Maybe we'll go to the bar first, grab food. There we go. We're finally down to under 10,000. What a nightmare. Hasn't been that low in a bit, but Henry can run back up to the outpost. Once he gets there, we're gonna have all the supplies that we need. And then to add to our industrial efforts, I've now got 3 people working on the iron over here, so they're gonna gather iron for us and bring it back in between getting interrupted by the local bandits. Band of Bones are out here as well. If we look at faction, it doesn't say we have any upcoming events yet, but I'm sure the raids will start trickling in soon. And there we go, Henry's back. I gotta keep Bully's inventory open, and then I need to start to transfer it to other people. And there we go, we're gonna get the stone mine made. We're gonna get everything set up. We've got a little bit of power, but 0% wind. Not a good start. So we're gonna have to look into some other power sources. Those wind turbines just might not work. Oh, whoa, Band of Bones is butchering Goatee for meat? Where? Little Bonaparte came over to save his life. Holy, I didn't even know that was happening. All right, I'm just gonna have some of our guys pick up our newly acquainted animals because I don't feel good about them being out here right now. I've also got to go around, start picking up weapons and stuff like that again so that we can sell them later. All right, now I'm quickly already running into a problem where we don't have enough people to keep up. Like I've got somebody set up on copper, 3 set up on iron, and 2 set up on stone. But we still need people to process the stone and the iron. I don't know. I have about enough people, but it's gonna be tight. There we go. The base is about half set up, at least for the walls. Jeez, the amount of foot activity around here is kind of nuts. A lot of guys finding us and fighting us. Oh, then I'm gonna need somewhere for all of that iron ore to go. I think on the other side, right up front, would be like a pretty safe bet. 2 bins like that, and then maybe one for our plates and whatnot. Then we'll set up an iron refinery 2 there, or should I just set up a normal one? Maybe just for the time being, a manual iron refinery would be good. I could try these small wind generators. We could see how they do. Let me pop one of those in. We'll see if we have enough to build that and if the wind will turn on. And yeah, even with that set up, no power with no wind. Okay, there's not much we can do about that other than going for a different source of power. Try one of these small generators. They run pretty basic power, but if I get that set up, at least we'll have something for now. I think this time I might get Kang to go run down to Catan because he's got a pretty much full inventory of different stuff to sell. Stone rat visit on the way to our outpost. What does that mean? It better be nice. Okay, we got our small generator there. We just have no fuel. Perhaps I might get Henry to go down to Clownsteady at the same time. That way we can see if there's anything there for us to get. The rest of our crew is just kind of hanging out doing nothing for the meantime. All right, Stone rat visit. Nice place you got here. Thank you guys. I've been working pretty hard on it. Perhaps they wanted diplomacy or to be friends. What's poppin'? Got some settlers getting cozy around here, I see. Alright, protection money. Cough it up. You're on stone rat territory now. What are you talking about? Protection money. Do I gotta spill it out for you? You want to stay safe out here, you gotta keep your local swamp gang happy, and I ain't finding your play dumb attitude cute. I don't much like your tone, thug. Hey, you don't like my boot in your face, you keep back-talking me either, pipsqueak. If you ain't a friend of stone rats, that makes you target practice. So pay up, buy your friendship with cats, 3,500. I don't even have that much, I'm not paying you anything. Smash the place up. Yeah, it looks like we gotta go to war with them, of course. Why wouldn't we? Get him, Crumple John. It just missed a wide swing there, but it's all right. The group is holding their own. They're not gonna be paying no 3,500 to a bunch of swamp or stone rats, you know? It's ridiculous, man. We're here to make money, not spend it. If we have to spend money, it's gonna be on the re-up, not on these losers. On the bright side too, if we could knock these guys down, then we're bound to get some weapons and some other things that we can cash in and trade. And their stone rat leader is fairly strong. It's like 39 defense, 37 toughness. That's all right. We're cracking through them. Look at Bully going in with the charge there. Good stuff. All right. I think we just about got all of them. We're getting the scraps now, and then we're going to have a bunch of corpses to loot. Beauty. All right. Stone Rat Visit was defeated on their way to your outpost. Now everyone's healing quick. We'll send Kang on inside to go buy some stuff. And he has a bunch of things that he can sell. I do have to hit an import after. That way we can get building materials and stuff back. At very least, we'll make a little bit of money back here. And looks like the blood spiders are coming in. Not nice. Let's have Hammett start to run around, stripping these guys of their stuff. Wow, there's actually some profit on these stone rat dudes. Like their shirts, everything's worth like a few hundred up to a few thousand. Love to see it. Wow, nice. We got like everybody loaded up with their inventories full of loot now. Only problem is that Henry got caught in the water and he's been hanging out for a few hours. Just gonna send him back home at this rate. And then we are constantly getting into fights over here. Like it is never ending right now. Swamp ninjas over here now. That's even more loot to grab. All right, Kang's grabbed some building supplies and stuff. Let's get him to run back home. I've got to figure out something a bit more sustainable for our food problem. This isn't really working out great. Bully just doing 360s on Ruka's shoulder there. And then I think what I'm gonna do is go grab all the stuff that we got from the bandits and move it over to our pack beasts so we don't have to bring all of our guys. And oh god, the crew's getting attacked again. It's wild out here, man. It's not easy starting a society out in the swamp. Lots of enemies coming by, knocking out our dudes. I think I might make a trip up to Squinn. That way we can grab all of our bedrolls and whatnot and bring them over here, because we desperately need those. All of our dudes are like super injured and need some time to rest. And Swamp Ninja's now coming in. Like he's we're gonna get leveled up fast here, I feel like. Now we're gonna get Mr. Packy and Bully to follow Henry, and actually we might be able to sell a lot of his stuff at Shark. But this is the problem of pack beasts being a little bit slower, mainly because they're injured. We'll see how it goes, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. There we go. Kang's made it back home. He's gonna run around, start putting stuff in where it needs to be. We can load up our fuel. Oh whoa, someone's getting bone part 2. What do you mean? Stop that nonsense right now. Don't let him get ripped apart. Infinite Wing Wang, go pick up this guy. All right, we can unload some stuff here and pick up some food. Then we just need to get them to go up to Squinn now. Then I want to put Cheddar onto the iron refinery over here. Then maybe Mr. Slim can work on the stone processor. There we go. We got 8 people already assigned doing stuff. Jeez, like for reference, we picked up Beep not even a week ago, I think, in game. He's already at melee defense level 25. Bros has to grind to live here. We've almost got the walls set up. They're getting there. After a long night, Henry, Packy, and of course Bully are making their way into Squinn. We got a few things to grab from here, but not too much. Mainly, I want to get all this armor and stuff sold. That's going to increase the amount of money we have to spend on the base. And sleeping bags. I might just grab 4 of those as well, because we do have some extra people. And then if Henry can go into the trade store and buy some stuff, we need that hemp, thank you. We need those iron plates, and of course we need the building material. And that's pretty much well done. Let's go over to the bars, buy food, and then get back home. And there we go. Got a decent supply picked up. And then we have a bunch of food from over here to grab as well. All these camp beds I'm gonna try to pick up. And then just one by one pick up all of these. We'll bring those to the new spot. Grab our animal skins. Pretty much anything that I don't think we're gonna need to come back for. But there, with that, they should be ready. Let's send them back to the outpost. And oh god, panda bones are coming in. We need to back up quick. Everybody run on out. These swamp parts are brutal, but I kind of like it. We haven't had to have anyone's head just roll off or anything like that. So far, so good. Yeah, it is going to be a little bit of a rough show until Henry and the others get back. So we don't have much food to go off of, and pretty much everybody's hurt right now. Oh god, Henry's getting beat up. Not good, not good. I don't think he's faster than these swamp ninjas. He's gonna have to fight them. He does good damage. They don't deal a lot. It's just kind of a rough spot. Come on. It's not looking too bad though. Bully and Packy are helping him out. Ooh. Oof. Okay, those are some heavy hits. His left arm isn't looking nice, so he's fighting with one arm. On the bright side, he's doing good damage. That guy's down, and just one left. Okay, actually, not bad. Got them down. Henry's still alive. Let's heal up. And ooh, no. Okay, so because his arm is beat up, we can't carry anyone right now. But Goatee's knocked out here for another like 400 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna have to put down a camp bed quick, and then let's have Henry lie down for a bit, so maybe his arm heals, and Packy and Bully can stay on guard, and I can go back to the base. Out of sight, out of mind, should go good. And oh god, Beep just had his leg ripped off by one of those guys. Just watch the entire thing. Oh man, no, it's this blood spider. Hanboo, you watch out, man. Don't you have the same thing happen to you too. Okay, he's turning around to fight Molly. That's good. Molly has armor, so I'll take that. Come on, land some big hits. Booyah. Oh no, swamp ninjas have come over, but Bully and Packy are awake. Hopefully they can hold down the fort. Might want to get up, Henry. If you just keep on lying down, they're just gonna hit your arm while you're sleeping. They'll cut it off while you're having a nap. It's the average way to wake up in Kenshi, though. It doesn't even shock me. Oh my god, a little like battalion of them are coming in, and Bully's down and Packy's down. Okay, not nice. We have to lock in. Let's take our backpack off, and come on, Henry, this is your time. He has to pull this off. He's only got one arm right now that's capable of fighting back. There's about 6 of them around him, and the problem is like if he gets knocked out, then they're gonna go straight for butchering and eating all of our animals. Get a little bit of distance. Ooh, come on, block those. Yep, there we go. They're hitting some nice shots, but the more that we land in, the better. Nice, 2 of them. Oh, come on, Henry. There we go, there we go. Lots of these guys are bleeding heavy. Like they've taken some hits. Bully and Packy might be able to wake up. Ooh, I don't know. They're hurting. They're hurting. If you can get a few more strong hits. Yikes. This is rough. If they hit the right limb on him, he's down. But 4 left. Come on, Henry. That arm is just swinging. It's dangling as he's getting hit from all sides, trying to fight back. There we go. Like some of them, they're bleeding heavy. I don't know if they can survive this. Just pop off a few more shots, Henry. No, no, no. No. Oh. No, it's so close. His health bar. He's 1 hit away. 3 more to go. Come on. 1 more down. Okay, 2 more to go. Come on. Okay. Oh, no. No. They're instantly go. Okay, wait. They're gonna heal their guys, I think. Might have a little bit of time. Bully wakes up here in a moment. And oh no, they scared him. He's back down. All right, let's get him just to make them wobble over here. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? It's a wandering assassin. Thank the Lord. They're allied with us, so he's actually probably gonna help us out here. There we go, 57 damage. Get him, Bully. Comeback time is now. Okay, 1 guy down behind. Bully, what are you doing, dude? They're healing their teammates, which is not nice. I don't want that to happen. Well, at least Packy's got full health. Like he's healed. He just needs to sit around for a bit. When Henry wakes up, he's got 1 swamp ninja genin to try to take care of. Oh, Aki's back up. Oh my god, a blood spider? No way. Oh my god, Packy did it. Yo, holy, he actually did it. We're gonna go on sneak mode while we're here, just to lower the chance of things seeing us. Oh god, we got another blood spider coming in. Not nice. Please get him, Packy. Ouch. Not good. Watch out, Henry. Let the shinobi handle that. All right, he's repairing his leg. It looks like his arm's now in worse condition than it was before. But finally, back to sleep. Henry's at camp, resting. Hey, looks like Goatee woke up at least. So that's one less guy that we got to carry. Oh, what has spotted us? Oh, okay. All of these swamp raptors. That's all right. They're not hostile. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, no, no. Not good. Not good. Blood spider was just eating Packy alive. Henry's got to stop that. And he's got a really bum leg, so this isn't good. Come on. Yeah, there we go, Henry. Good stuff. Take the teeth. Go lie down. Okay, Bully's back awake. If Packy can get awake, we can get out of here. Oh, God. Colony of blood spiders. Get back. Run, Bully, run. No, no, it took us out instantly. Oh, no, they're gonna kill little Goatee. Oh, Henry, get up. Get up, dude. Chop these guys up. Okay, 3 down. Another down. Oh, my God. Henry's actually pissed. Not too bad. Not bad. Goatee did die, though. That can't be fixed. The swamp raptors just sat here and did nothing, and the blood spiders didn't want to fight the swamp raptors either. Aw, man. Goatee, my dude, how could this happen to you? Just gonna take his meat and leather, I guess. We have to go heal Bully again. Goatee has been eaten alive. And oh my god, blood spiders going after our boy. Stop him, Henry, please. Okay, Packy's back up. If Mr. Bully gets back up, we'll be set. Oh my god, blood spiders attacking Henry while he's sleeping. Stop. He knocked out Packy for another 500 seconds, dude. Shoot me. His left arm is almost to a condition where he can carry other people, but his left leg is like fried, man. He's about to lose it. Okay, Hammett, Rain, Ruka, you guys go up north. Go save Henry. I should have done this like 10 hours ago in game. He's not dead yet. Goatee is dead, but his pack beasts are still okay. All right, Bully is awake. That's something. All right, finally. Rain the Giant's here. He's gonna pick up Packy. We're gonna have Ruka go pick up Bully, and Hammett can pick up Henry. Dismantle the bed, take it back with us, and time to finally go home. Let's get out of here. What an actual nightmare. And finally, by morning time, the group is running through the gate, bringing Henry and the others in. Gonna have them all put their guys down, and then let's transfer a bunch of this food over. Leave some in our own inventory, of course, but there we go. Everybody was just about starving to death for the past few hours, so that's a relief we got that done. I think for now, we're just gonna have some like luxury Canadian housing. I'm gonna line up a bunch of bedrolls out on the street, just in a line. This is where like the whole squad's gonna sleep. Everybody is on the same level here, you know. All right, nice. Now we've got beds. People can go lie down when they're hurt. Now, one thing I need is some housing. I think we'll start with a simple storm house over here in this corner, just right there. That'd be good. So we'll start to get that built when we get more building materials. Ooh, slave raid moving towards our outpost. Where are they? I'm sure we'll find them eventually, or they're gonna find us. I'm gonna try to set up some of these lights now. They do cost a bit of materials each, but I think they'll be well worth it. Just on each side, like 3 in total. Then I guess another thing we need to make is a battery bank, just in case we have too much stuff. But it needs to be placed inside of a building. Can't just place it outside, so I'll wait till this is set up. The slave raid has arrived. Whoa! That's a lot of them, yo. All of these guys have like stats in the 30s, and there's about 24 of them here. Because of that, I am going to individually go assign people to fight. That way we're not all fighting the same dude. All right, looks like the battle is starting near the front of our gates. It's gonna get pretty intense here. They've got a good amount of slave guys that they've pulled up with, but we've also got some high ranking units. Trying to get back to their crossbowmen and stop them before they lay in the shots on us is good. There we go, another one down. Hammett's just chopping these guys. And there we go, slave raid against our outpost has been defeated. What did these guys bring for gear? Actually interesting. Some like random stuff that might be of use. There we are. The spotlights look nice. I don't mind that at all. At this point, Henry and the crew aren't doing too bad. Well, other than Beep here, he lost a limb earlier. Gonna have to buy him a new leg. But other than him, you know, everyone's doing all right. We got the beds set up. I kind of need to wait until of his storm house is done being built so I can set up some stuff. We're gonna have to get a few things in order. Other than just setting up hash, we gotta get power around here. We gotta get housing set up. We can't just have people sleeping on the streets forever and we'll start a riot or something. But we got plenty of room to do it. The outer wall is almost complete. And then we've got this huge compound here to work within. What is going on? Why is Henry being carried by slavers? Oh, what the hell? Did they just snatch him or something? I see another like blue dot near a red dot. I don't like that. Oh yeah, it looks like our boy's outside, like knocked right out. All right, well that's not good one bit. I thought everyone was okay, but never mind. Looks like Henry got kidnapped. Maybe I shouldn't have set up the housing right near the gate. That was an awful idea. Where is this guy gonna bring us? It's the middle of the night, man. I don't like this. Oh, what the hell? They got Shrike all the way to the slaver camp. What? They're bringing our people down to the market. Oh my god, we're not skilled enough to pick the lock. Oh, geez, we're gonna have to deal with this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the main crew out to go to the market. Meanwhile, I think the rest of us, or the rest of people that work here, should be good in beds. But they gotta get going. They gotta go fast. We got no idea when the next raid is gonna be. Oh, materials trader has arrived. That's good at least. Let's see. They actually brought a fair share of stuff. Lots of building material for us to buy. They even brought a right leg for Beep. It was meant to be. It's a crappy leg, but you know, it'll get him by for now, at least around the base till we get him a good one. I think we're gonna buy up all the fuel there. And then we probably don't need the iron plates. We're good on those, but I will grab some extra first aid kits. Geez, just taking a look around this area, it actually doesn't look too good. We got a guy on the turret up here. We got two of them right there. We have a whole squad here ready to fight. They've all got stats in like the 30s. So it might not be the easiest thing in the world for us to break Henry and Strike out, but we're going to have to. They can't just rot in jail or wait to be picked up by like some slaver. Jeez, this is a huge group though. And Henry's being dropped off. Not nice. Now, unfortunately, none of them have a good big backpack because I can't really hide that Nodachi. I can hide that. Yeah, he stripped our best weapon. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to get that back off him for sure. Best to not cause a ruckus until everyone gets here. Looks like Shooter is currently being chased. We're gonna have to get everybody to meet up and get into an early fight. Kind of unfortunate, and I better go around unequipping backpacks. There we go. We do high numbers in damage. The swamp ninjas are nothing, and they're around the same league as the slavers. Shrike has been enslaved, and her weapons are gone as well. Oh, that hurts. It's okay, so she's just gonna have to go along with the flow for now. Everyone else is healing up. We're looking all good. All right, back on the road. Meanwhile, Henry's got a chance. I could try to get him to pick this lock. Oh god, Shrike is following like a group of slaves over here. Where? Is there even anyone leading them? Ooh, that might be the same bastard who took our stuff. All right, I'm gonna wait for an opportune moment to hit that guy and try to take him down. Let's try to unlock our shackles quick. Come on. Oh, they're taking a good moment. I don't want that guy to get away. I'm pretty sure he has our weapon. I didn't even notice though that we escaped. That's hilarious. All right, there we go. Finally, we got her shackles off. I think that other group is about gone. Let's try to have her groups meet up in the middle, like somewhere around here. On the other hand, what is the chance of Henry just running on out? Let's see. Yeah, he's fast. He's gone, man. I can't just deal with them taking our weapon though. That's a boundary too far. Henry's still got his guardless katana that he kept in his backpack. We have a saber that we can give Shrike, so at least they have something. As much as I'd like to do some damage right now, I don't think we're ready to go attack. It's just trying to eat the loss of that weapon is harsh. Just look at how many there are around here. So many. Population looks to be around 60. Oof. You know what? I'd say we eat our losses and go back home. We can get better weapons eventually. It's not worth the enslavement of all of our guys right now, just because I don't think we're ready. We're a little bit hurt right now. We got Henry and Shrike out. That's what's important. It says there's an infested lab over here. Oh my god. We built the base next to an infested lab. It's hilarious. There might be loot in there as well. I have to check it out. Oh, stone rat assault moving towards our outpost. That's not nice. We need our boys back fast. Of course, they're being stopped by swamp ninjas here. We have to fight them, and it's a decent group too. All right, not bad though. Big hits. The swamp ninjas are going down very fast. Come on, guys, heal up. You got a stone rat assault arriving soon. You gotta go home. Oh, yikes. Here they are. They're already here. Not good. All right, I do have a plan. First, take off backpacks. So pretty much everybody has to get ready to defend for their lives. Molly, Crumblejohn, you guys get on the block and get some distance. That way they have to chase you guys down. Same with our other dudes. If we can get them out here to help. Meanwhile, we're just gonna have to wait until the dust defenders get here. They're passing swamp water right now. Oh my god. All right, here we go. It's starting. Oof. Crumblejohn, don't take those heavy hits. Maybe go with fighting. We'll see how fighting does. Some of us have some higher stats. They're going to be trying to block too, of course, but if we can get some hits on them and stop them, then that'll help. Beep is not doing a good job right now. He can barely swing his sword. He's so heavy. Does not help. He's coming back from an iron run while this is all going on. Pathetic swing. Yikes. Oh, Molly's down. It's just Slim left. Yikes. Okay, he's got to go on to block and just try to block as many hits as he can while the dust defenders try to get here. Oh, that did not last long. They moving into the house? Yeah, they're running right in there. Oh my god. Our food storage is empty. We have no food. I just loaded that with a bunch. Okay, that is not good either. So when we get back, we got big problems. Looks like they've robbed our food. Our people have made it through halfway through the swamp water. Yikes. It's gonna take a while till we get a reinforcements here. Lots of our guys that are awake took down one stone rat. Hey, there's some of our food. How's it stealing? We're committing crime. Get out of here, man. This is our stuff. Oh god, no, the stone rats are back outside. Not good. All right, everybody's getting knocked back down again. I'm gonna have to loot all their corpses, not only for their stuff, but also for all the food that they've taken. And they decapitated a leg off of Slim over here. He's still poking him with the sword. If I don't train toughness experience, I don't know what will. Oh geez, it's a scary world. The frames are dropping, but I think he's gonna stay alive, maybe. And they better not be leaving. No, no, no. Stay here. Take over the base. Oh, they're gonna leave with all our food. We're going in separate directions too. What a nightmare. Oh my god, they're eating our food as they leave. Not good. Stop them right now, please. Okay, then taking a look at their bodies. We have lots of stuff for us to take off of them, but these guys don't seem to have food. Oh, nope, this guy does. So out of 5 of those guys, I found 1 with food. Man, that's rough. Let's get our group back to base finally. We're definitely gonna need to do a food run now, that's for sure. What a nightmare. I got everybody picked up though. We're gonna put them in beds so that they can rest. So I'm gonna desperately kind of need our group to go up to well, at least Shark. There's not much food up there. It's a start, and we can sell some stuff. That'd be a plus. All right, so they're gonna go out on their way. The rest of our group are just gonna kind of hang out and try to recover. So who knows when the next raid is gonna happen, and this time we need to be a bit more prepared. Meanwhile, we got a group of 5 plus the 2-pack animals going up to sell some stuff and grab food. Oh god, no. Oh my god, the group came out to do some shenanigans and now people are being eaten alive. I have to go pick them up fast. Jobs are getting turned off for a moment. Nobody needs to do their fucking job. There's blood spiders outside ready to eat them alive. Run, Cheddar, run, Cheddar. Get out of there. Get out of there. Don't be taking them hits. Oh great. Now I got bandit demands moving towards my outpost. How could this get better? Quick plan, go get infinite wing wang. Ooh. Okay, not good, not good. The blood spider's like as fast as us. We gotta try to dodge its moves for a little bit here. Run, boys, run. Get inside. Shooter's gonna try to help. Yeah, shooter. Okay, now everybody, it's your chance. Repel the assault. Don't let it overtake us. Ooh. Okay, okay. No reason to go fight in other blood spiders. Just go to bed. In fact, close the gate. Jeez. Okay. We got bandit demands on the way. We have to get ready for. Fantastic. The group has gotten super spread up and they're in the middle of water right now, quickly facing the fierce thorn in the side that is living in the swamp. Forgot how bad it is out here. Well, looks like those bandit demands are getting pretty darn close. Oh, it's dust bandits. You know what? That isn't the end of the world. I think we might be able to handle that. Let's get everybody up and ready. We'll open the gate. Make sure everybody takes off their backpacks, of course. We even got Bonaparte too. He can take part in this. Or Or maybe he can take Bonaparte in this. You know what I mean? Get on out here and start the battle. There we go. Cheddar's unleashing with the first attack. The rest of our people are gonna start moving in. And Hanbu's already knocked out. No surprise. But so are some of the Dust Bandits. This isn't a like very strong raid, you know? I was thinking like Band of Bones or something more fierce. We got very lucky with this one. Those guys will all get knocked out, and then we'll be able to heal up and get everybody to go lie down for a bit. But on the bright side, on the morning of day 78, Henry and the gang are finally making it back into Squinn. Gonna sell some loot, grab some food. Whoa, what is going on over here? We got a bunch of red sabers are attacking us in our sleep. That's cheating, bro. Everybody wake up right now. This is not the time to sleep through somebody trying to wake you up. It ain't like your mom waking you up for school, dude. This is a bandit trying to take your life. Get up, attack. While they're doing that, the Dust Defenders can go sell some stuff. And not bad. Looks like everybody survived. Time to heal up again. All right, finally, let's close that gate for a bit. Keep the bad guys out. Have all of our people go lie down once again. I got Bonaparte standing guard. Yeah, get that guy. Knock him back out. Couple more hits. Okay, maybe it's not looking too hot. Might need to get some reinforcements for him. Yeah, Bonaparte's down. Brutal times for us, man. Absolutely brutal. We're gonna buy a bunch of food quick from the 2 bars that are over here. That should be more than enough materials. Let's start to run back to our outpost. Oh god, Bonaparte was dying. Thank God. I just went to go check on him. Just out of instinct, I was like, I better check on a dog before it dies. And yeah, sure enough. Are you kidding me? We still got dang blood spiders in the yard. Infinite Wing Wang, take that one down. Big hit. Oof. Oh, the blood spiders are so fierce, man. They just cripple. Grumble John's down too. Okay, Cheddar. 3rd time's the charm. He's got a little bit of armor resistance, so he can eat a hit or two. So it's not looking too hot. All right, fingers crossed on no more crazy attackings. And then in the meantime, we'll go down through Shark. We are being stalked by hungry bandits and other groups alike. We're carrying loads of food, so it makes sense this time. But it doesn't take very long for us to just clean right through them with very minimal damage. All right, nice. We got a farmer who's just arrived. Looks like they got some goods for us. Definitely gonna want to grab some of their hemp. That'll help us a bunch soon. Other than that, I guess just some ration packs and some extra first aid kits wouldn't hurt. All right, thank you. Big money. Red Saber raid moving towards your outpost. Good thing everyone's almost back. I've been running for quite a while now. I think this is the last trip we need to do for a bit. Yeah, here they are. Finally back home. I think with that, I could probably get everybody back to their jobs. That way they all start doing stuff. Then I'm going to unload some of that food into the food storage for the public, and then keep some of it on our pack animals. Spread up some of these first aid kits amongst different people. All right, not bad. People are adding materials to the storm house over here, so that's gonna finish with construction soon. And then I think if I could get another one on the other side, that would be baller. Somewhere right around here, so I can have one for a different purpose over there. And oh man, I just finished equipping everyone's backpacks, and we have a raid now, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Okay, let's get everybody to the front as fast as possible. We're gonna start running in right away, and we're not gonna allow that. I guess we're just gonna fight with our backpacks on. I'm not gonna take them all off again. That'd be even more silly. The group has more than enough combat stats and defense stats to deal with a little bit of a negative penalty that we have for having the backpacks on. And in all, yeah, we just demolished this entire bandit group. Look at that. It's taken like a few seconds and we're down to one of them. Oh, good work, everyone. I guess get back to work. Oh, what is this? Still don't have time to rest. We got a bunch of blood spiders coming to attack us. Get him, Packy. No, bully. Jeez, 93 damage to him is insane. Henry's got to come in and help out, stop these guys. Who else is getting attacked now? Oh, Wing Wang over here. They still got blood spiders. Jeez. Yeah, it just never ends. It's a rough area out here, but we've almost got our housing done. Oh yeah, first storm house complete. Let's run on inside, and I want to go into the build menu and go to tech, research bench number 3. Get that set up in the room right about there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bonaparte 2 is dead? How? I didn't even see it happen. No, he got a hit to the chest. Aw, can't leave a puppy out at all in this game. Oh well, we'll get a new one eventually. There we go. Finally, after some blood, sweat, and tears, we got this thing set up. I've got to go and transport whatever books we have from our people into it. All right, there we go. That's looking nice. We got a lot of stuff in there. As for what we're going to research, I think heavy generator theory and more battery power will be great. We need that hash production. I also need some better stuff for industry. There we go. There's a bunch of things picked out. We've still got basic books, but we're gonna need a bit better things to advance any farther eventually. The only thing I really need in here is a little light, so it's nice inside. I think a ceiling one right here should be good. So I'll keep the area lit up at all times. And now, I might send Henry up north quick. Just go check out this infested lab, see if there's anything in it. I highly doubt it, but if there is, then we could take back something. Oh, guardless katana, a repair kit, a little bit of fuel too. Booyah. Fabrics, can use those for beds. Big money around here, man. Big money. Oh my god, why is there so many blood spiders out here attacking? And oh my god, this red saber's healed up and they've come back to attack again. If they got one hit and now they're down, likely going to die, but it's ridiculous. It's crazy out here. Oh my god, Beep just had his arm ripped off. Are you kidding me? At least he's right back to mining. Probably get him to go lie down for a bit. That's not going to be fun for him. Oh my god, Infinite Windwang's missing a leg. Slim is also missing a leg, so we got to pick up 2 legs and an arm now. So I do want to make 2 normal beds. I have the materials to do that, so I'll put them right on the roof. One right there, one right next to it. Those beds will heal much faster than the camp beds. I think like twice as fast. Look at Kang and Henry. What are they doing? Popping up and down like this, all wacky dacky. Stop that, guys. You guys got work to do. And Bonaparte 2 has been eaten alive. Wonderful. All right, then I would like to set up some battery banks as well if I can. Maybe 2 of them in here. That would be nice. All right, there we go. We got 2 batteries set up now. So at least all the extra power from the fuel isn't being wasted. Might make a better generator though, like right up here next to the small one, because that'll give us more power and just be a big step up. And there we go. Now we can take a few fuel pieces out of there and put it in the big guy, and that gives us much more power and charges the batteries a lot faster. The main thing, I guess, now is just seeing how the night goes. Maybe get Packy out of a generator. He can't be in there, dude. That can't be good for his health. Okay, so I guess we really don't need 3 generators at once right now. I could probably just live off the small one. Oh no, Bland's being attacked by a huge group of swamp ninjas. Not fun. All right, we got them down, and he's still alive. Good stuff. It's not that bad when the whole group is here. It's when they're alone. That's when it's rough. All right, we're gonna make the group a bit smaller, so there's only 5 of us in the dust defenders now. And he's gonna go with a much smaller group. That way he can go buy some goods that we need. We'll probably have the best luck, I think, at Catan. We'll check it out over there. Meanwhile, there's 15 people left at the base. That should be plenty. We still got lots of food left. It's looking good. Nobody's robbed us for it yet. Hug till explode. Oh no, not good. Guerrilla bandits. We are faster than them, and we aren't that far from Catan, but I don't know. We could probably handle them. We've got fairly light loads and very good warriors with us. Let's see how it goes. They're gonna go on in, and oh shoot, I forgot these guys are martial artists. Martial artists are always pretty gnarly, but that's all right. There's a good ample time to get some screenshots. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beaut right there, man. That's a good one. Put that on the wallpaper. Let's see how it goes. They're not too far off of a match for most of our team. Looks like Bully's struggling to try to fight against them. He's doing his best. He's got a frozen in place right now. He can't do anything. And oh geez, Hammett's already chopped off the arm of one of them. Okay, we've done very good. good. Rain the Giant's done great. Hammett's gotten a bit injured, and same with Henry, but Rain almost blocked every hit. Wow. Let's get the repairs going, and let's throw those shirts over to our animals. That's some good loot if I've ever seen it. All right, got that all looted up. That's some extra money. Let's pick up the animals and get out of here. All right, let's go buy some new limbs. That's going to be very important. This guy does not sell limbs. He does have fuel, though, and I know we'll need more of that. Let's sell some of this armor and stuff that we picked up and grab a bunch of fuel in exchange. All right, this place is not as loaded as I thought it would be. Thought for sure we could buy limbs here, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, we own a house here. I forget when I did this, but all right, we basically got what we needed then from here. This time let's have them travel up to Flats Lagoon, and maybe they can pick out some stuff over there. Oh god, beak thing assault. Not good, not good. Get back inside, everyone. It's not safe out there right now. It is going to be lucrative though for leather. Oh yeah, lots of free leather. Love to see it. As soon as those guys fall, run over, take the stuff. Nice. That'll be great for when we get into armor making. And now there's bone dogs. Oh my god. We might just be staying here for a few more moments collecting leather. Seems like a good idea. Every bone dog. We're only one leather. All right, let's just get the group to go back to the outpost for now. The limbs can wait till later. As we approach day 81, the group's gonna travel through the high bone fields. Just Henry, Hammett, and we brought Rain. Then our 2-pack animals. A nice adventure back home. Main priority is we need to get limbs, we need to get some hemp. We also kind of need to get some more recruits soon because we need farmers and stuff of that variety. So I think it might be a good bet to go to the flats soon. Oh, geez. Hanbu just got like completely destroyed by these random blood spiders that are hanging out in the area. Somebody's got to take him up to a bed or else he's going to be out there for the next 3 days. There we go. A group has finally made it back home. I think I do need to make a storage for animal skins, but then they all should pretty much just get automatically dumped into there. Nice, almost 100 of them now. That's crazy. Oh man, have bandit demands have arrived? Of course they have. Everybody get on outside. It's time to fight again. That one was a simple one, just some dust bandits, but man, I really need to get those limbs for our dudes. I think I want to send Henry on a like solo trip in a minute. Or no, he could probably bring the squad. He is gonna need a little bit of extra room. We also actually need to make some more money. We only got 33k, and I would really like to get some high tier limbs. Oh great, Stone Rat visit. Yeah, we gotta go and take care of that Stone Rat village. I think that'll be one of our top priorities. That and the slaver camp are no good. He's saying, oi, learned your lesson yet? What are you talking about? Every time you guys come over, you guys get beat up. We're gonna tell them accidents happen within these walls. Know what I mean? They scratch their head. Trying to be smart with me, man? Nobody threatens the Stone Rats. Shut up. This is like the 4th time we fought you bastards. Not getting into the city. Stop them. Oh, they just took our food. Okay, close door, lock them in. They're not running out of here with all of our supply of food. It's nonsense. I gotta move our food bin as well. On the bright side, these guys do have weapons and armor that we can take. It looks like it's pretty even. We got most of these guys down. Oh wait, no, they got most of us down. Okay, please make sure we kill all these freaks. Oh no, are we on passive or something? Is there a reason why some people aren't fighting? All right, we gotta open the door and we gotta get our reinforcements in there to attack. And oh, it's down. Yikes. He's getting back up, but he's taking some damage. The Stone Rats are not the weakest bandit group, that's for sure. Almost 40 in all of her stats makes it quite a battle. All right, about half of our people are knocked out. The other half are up and fighting. The band of bones were here. When did they get here? Yeah, quite a group that just attacked us. Gonna try to stop the rest of them though. And there's our food, rat bastard. Look at him. He loaded right up, dude. Tell robber, I'll pull your arms off. What do you mean? You guys came in here and stole all of our food. We're looting you now that you're gonna die. Yeah, but you know, that's just common sense. Here, I'll give you all that hiver meat that we found earlier because I don't want to carry it anymore. We got enough good food. Oh my goodness, man. These guys were loaded. They took like everything we had. Just filled up their entire inventory. Every slot if had booked it. I'm guessing that's what happened earlier and that's how we lost all our food. All right, I think the assault is over now. It was brutal though. They kept on taking the food back out of our bin after I grabbed it from them. Yeah, like this guy, he's got a bunch on him and he's been dead for a while. And Oh, great. A group of red sabers are just walking in now. That's wonderful. We gotta deal with those guys quick now. Meanwhile, while everybody fights at the gate, Hammett's just gonna have a nice little nap on top of a house. It is raining, so he's napping in the rain, but could be worse, you know? Yeah, at this point, pretty much everybody needs to lie down for a bit. That was an insane, like, back-to-back wave of nonsense. We have just enough beds for everyone right now to lie down. Keep our pack beasts on guard there, and we should be able to survive. I hope so, at least. Just gonna have our legless guys be on guard at the gate. Set them up over here. We'll probably wait up until around morning time, but we're gonna send the small group of dust defenders back out. Maybe with Crumblejohn as well, because he picked up quite a haul. All right, Henry, Crumblejohn, and the others, I think, are just about all set to go. I'm gonna get Crumblejohn to pick up a pack animal, and same with Rain the Giant, just so that they both get accelerated strength training. And now let's just send them over. We gotta go to Flats Lagoon. Let's hope for the best for him. It's really nice right now, because even though we got all these dead bodies at our base, we don't need to buy a corpse disposal or set up anyone on it. Just got the local wildlife coming over and cleaning up the mess for us. Gotta make sure we don't mistake our guys who get wounded and knocked out for the bandits, but other than that, it's a pretty efficient cleaning system if you ask me. Now everyone's sleeping. I'm gonna watch our boys over here because they're gonna constantly get attacked, and there's only 4 of them. They're strong, but they're not invincible. Like, I can set Bully down so he can attack and start to fight, but Packy over here is hurting bad. He's got -40 on his right foreleg. Don't want to send him into battle. And so far, I think everybody's surviving the swamp, you know? We're getting things ironed out. We're beating up these bandits. You can't even see whoever's holding Mr. Packy over here. They're just... Oh, it's Crumblejohn. We're doing all right. The next big goal of ours is going to have to be to grab the hash. We're going to grab a few limbs, make a bit of money, and then try to iron out the few things at the base. You know, I think we need a few more recruits too. That way we can get them to labor. A quick simple battle with the red sabers, and then off they go. We only got one big dangerous biome to get through before we're pretty much there. Oh, of course, we're traveling through acid rain right now. That's not good. All right, new plan. We might go back, and we might go through Shem. Mostly due to the fact that the group doesn't have anything to really repel acid rain right now. It looks like our miners and people back at the base still have a few groups of bandits to deal with here and there, but things are going all right. They just gotta kind of hold up and hold together until the main group gets back, which isn't a very big group. It's just our pack animals, Henry, and 2 others. But still, till then, I want them to stay at like top condition. And geez, these bandit attacks back home just never seem to end. I'm getting lots of equipment for us to sell though, mainly the swords and anything that's like small and worth money. A lot of items I'm not even bothering to take now because the hash empire is gonna, like, you know, make everything all right. We just got to get set up, you know. Gonna grab that hemp and we won't have to worry about money at all. Oh sweet, farm trader. Okay, let's see, 16 hemp, not the greatest, but you know, it's still something. So I think back home the best way to start out the hemp farms is we could begin with a small hemp farm, and you know, we could probably do 2 of them. You see, 100% crop yield, do 1 and then 2, and then we should be able to slowly upgrade those as well. Meanwhile, sheesh, what a group of bandits. There's like, oh my. Dude, like 2-3 dozen of them. What a time to be a starving bandit. I don't think this is gonna go well for them, but oh geez, they've already knocked out Bully. I think we could probably put down Packy for a moment so he can fight, be able to hit a few of them hard. And yeah, it's not gonna be some of them are already passed out on the floor, can't walk. Every time they scream, I believe, is when an arm is being popped off. There's already 2 of them. Fortunately, Crumblejohn's hurting, man. He is not very fast, so he can't block those shots to the chest. Meanwhile, Rain, Hammett, and Henry are all looking all right. There we go. Just an absolute bloodbath. It isn't a ton of experience, but you know, we don't have to die and they don't butcher our pack animals, so that's huge. All right, with that taken care of, the group can go forward to Flats Lagoon just in time for me to check out who's attacking our base. Yeah, red sabers are everywhere here, man. We gotta go take down their camp soon. Probably when we get back. This is now the middle of the night. Henry and the group are almost to Flats Lagoon. It's taking like about a full day to travel there, but they've been slowed down quite a bit. Not only do they have a lot of stuff on them, it does not help when we gotta carry Crumble John or one of our pack animals. Speaking of which, we didn't bring any food, of course, so we're gonna want to get there fast before Packy starves to death. That'd be a very unfortunate way to let him go. He's almost an elder now, so doesn't get much stronger than that. And I think we have enough to upgrade the hemp farms up to medium. I'm gonna do that for both. Okay, so we now have 2 medium farms, and it looks like they're automatically getting water right now because it always rains in the swamp. I still will probably want to set up a well nearby, so let's do that. Yeah, right here, 100% water. That's really good. And then right beside it, we're gonna want to do a water tank or 2, something easy for us to access and store all the water. Oh god, what is going on over here? Henry's been knocked out. It's just rain and Hammett. What is happening? On the bright side, we're right outside of Flats Lagoon, so once the game loads and I can figure out what's happening to my dudes, we'll be good. Hello? Our guys are like in an imaginary land right now. Bully, run into the city, bully. Get out of there. Why can I can't click anywhere. Get him over there. Dude, all of our guys are like, they've disappeared or something. Run, bully, run. This is impossible. The terrain's messed up. Oh, on the bright side, our enemy is now disappeared as well, so I don't think he can do much damage. Oh, Henry's back into existence. Yeah, it is like impossible to reach Flats Lagoon right now. I'm gonna have to maybe hit an import. Oh, okay, there we go. We're back. Have Hammett pick him up, and then sweet, we can actually get them inside of Flats Lagoon now. Yeah, it must have been like a little loading glitch. Meanwhile, it's looking brutal back at base. Blood spiders keep on attacking. Things are not getting easier. Everybody's like already hurting bad. Oh my god, blood spiders are trying to eat Beep alive. Not cool. What an actual nightmare, man. All right, let's start selling some stuff. We brought lots of weapons and equipment to get rid of. Sweet sound of ka-ching. Nice money coming in. Already almost at 100k, but looks like that's everything we brought to sell. Ooh, engineering research. I kind of need that along with ancient science books. First, let's grab the limbs that we desperately need. Okay, Beep needs a new left arm. Let's grab him. Get him one of these specialist right arms. Is that the one? No, he's missing his left arm. Okay. They do not have a good selection here at all, unfortunately. He just gets a standard left arm. Grab a specialist left leg because I know we need one of these. And then we need to grab a right leg. Only a standard quality one there, but that's better than nothing. I will grab a 2 engineering research and a few ancient science books if I can. Oh, geez, that runs us to 500 cats. Oh my, I haven't been this broke since the start of last video. That's all right. We have just enough money to grab some beds and chill for a little bit. Now, while the group gets some rest, I'm gonna go back and look at what's going on at our base. Does not look chill. Constant bandit attacks, man. Hasn't stopped since they left. All right, the hemp is starting to grow. It pretty much grows itself right now just because of it's raining and it's pretty easy to maintain. Someone just needs to replant it each time. Oh god, we're in a war with the river raptors now. That's not good. I'm guessing they finally spoke of a devil. I mentioned that like maybe a few minutes ago in the video. I was just talking about how, oh, it'll be all good if they just don't try to eat us. And here we go. War against the river raptors. Sure enough. Think it's all right though. Oh, swamp raptor nest. I guess they had set up a nest at our base because there's so many of them. I mean, yeah, it's a great spot for a river raptor to set up a base. Constant food supply. I'll go take the leather off of all of them. That way, if they don't wake back up and angrily try to eat us. Meanwhile, in Flats Lagoon, it's almost nightfall. Henry and the crew are just about ready to make their leave. Been resting up at the bar in the top right corner. Plenty of beds up here. Plenty of regen. Yeah, Henry's arm is the weakest thing right now. Other than Bully's legs, someone's gonna have to carry Bully. Luckily, Crumble John, because the higher I get his strength, the better he's gonna start doing with this armor and weapon of his. But they're just about all ready to go back on the way. It might just even be easier to go down to maybe like Katun and then go back up like this, because I feel like that's more of like a straight route for the entire team. Looks like the group is passing by an empty ruin on the way. not much here. A few different enemies to look out for. And oh no, the burning forest. Okay, they gotta go fast. Try to avoid that area right there. You know, stay on the nice dusty path. Not even bone dogs can catch up to us right now. And they're going back into the swamp. Gonna have to travel through a bit of water and stuff, of course, but they're almost back home. We got 2 people at base who don't have legs, so they've been pretty useless for a while. All right, so yeah, that's a much better way. That only took like 12 hours compared to the 24 that it took to go all the way up north and around. Not bad. We made it back home. Everyone's all right. We'll start distributing those limbs to everybody so they're not completely useless anymore. Finally got Slim his new legs because he's going to be our dedicated hemp farmer. He's going to be able to operate stuff here and harvest it. And even though he's starting off and failing a lot of these attempts, the more and more that he does it, the higher his skill is going to go. And his race gives him a 1.2 multiplier towards farming. That'll be, you know, about as good as we're going to get. Once we get 10 hemp, I can upgrade it to a large hemp farm, and that'll give us 30 at a time. We want to make a bunch of these until we have a comfortable amount, and then start turning it into hash. And yeah, nice. Using the hemp we just grew, we're able to make it bigger. Can we throw this swamp raptor out of town? I'm sure that's not good fertilizer for the crops. It's organic, but it's gross, man. And then Beep also has a buff to farming, so I might assign him over here as well. But just like that, we already have enough hemp to make another small farm. And this is basically the process, you know? We're going to be slowly making crop fields. They basically water themselves because it's raining. And then for technology, we're going to go with tech level 4, as well as the large building shells and heavy building foundations. Shooter will run on inside and get started on that. And then there's a few things I want to build. One is we need a better stone processor. I'm gonna put that like maybe up here, and then we can get rid of the manual one. And ideally I want to do the same thing with our iron refinery over here. That'll speed up the process, and it costs a little bit of power to run, but we have more than enough power right now. Stone rat visit on the way to our outpost. Isn't that nice? So we'll have another raid and some more visitors coming soon. Gotta prepare for that. Oh god, ironically we ran out of iron plates. I gotta get rid of something. Probably one of these wind generators that are making no wind. That could be a great start. And that also clears up a little bit of room as well. The stone processor is no problem. And then I need, yeah, only one more for the iron processor. I do have to get our group to get out here and handle this nonsense. Oh god, they're coming on in. They're coming on in. I forgot. We gotta close that door. That way they don't fucking try to steal all our food. Oh my god, they didn't even get to it. Did they already empty it? All right, time to stop them. Oh my god, man, they just shredded through the door. No, can't stop them. Now I'm gonna have to go and loot all of them. I just saw them grab every piece of food. Why do I have it there? I gotta move that, man. We're putting that into a locked building next. At least these stone rats come over with like nice equipment. I appreciate that. It'll be a lot of work, but slowly gonna get everything moved over to our animals. Oh, this one was loaded, man. He had all our fish, meat wraps. Give those back. Still have not found a majority of our food though. That or I just have to go out and get more soon. I know we didn't have a whole lot earlier, but on the bright side, that was a lot of money that just landed on us, you know? I'm still going around looting bodies. There's so many. All right, I think I've just about gotten all of our food back. Definitely gonna have everybody here heal up quick, and then I think I gotta give the dust defenders ready to go out on another trip. Rumble John and Henry could use a quick heal, but once they get that done, we'll send them back to maybe just to the swamp. It's right next to us, and then we can unload really quick, like right to Shark. And nice, we got tech level 4 researched. I do have to assign people to the new stuff that we have here, like this iron refinery. It only needs one person, but it works out and makes iron plates way faster. Same with stone processor here. Just one unit goes over to it, but then they turn the stones into building material in no time. That way, the plan is we can upgrade our research bench to another level up to level 4. And we're gonna have access to a lot of new things. And nice, hemp is getting grown. I should be able to upgrade our other farm up to a medium one. Maybe even just I'll do a large, because we're getting a bunch of supply from there right now. Slave raid moving towards our outpost. The game was auto-saving and it just crashed. Not cool, man. Oh man. Oh no. No. The autosave didn't work. It brought me right back to before where all the bandits store food. I gotta kill them and then I gotta loot them all again. Oh man, what an actual nightmare. Okay, I do the iron refinery, the stone processor again. Oh sweet. Okay, I'll be back in like a half hour. For you, it's a simple split. For me, splits my mind, man. All right, I've now got that nightmare all taken care of. Gonna get Henry and the dust defenders to go over to Shark, sell everything that they have quick, and everyone else at the base should be able to hold it down. And then at our tech bench, we have the automatic loom for hemp would be great. I'd also like to go into training, get the lockpick training, thievery, and assassin. Then we're gonna have to pick up more normal books soon. I think really we're gonna have to go and loot some ruins. I'm going to invest in harpoons. I think those would be great if we can get those set up. There we go. We pretty much used up all our books and research that we had. And nice. Now that we're into the city, we can start to sell stuff. I also wouldn't mind picking up some normal books while we're here. Or I'll even invest in a bit of hash if I can sell some stuff back. Maybe have somebody do a run up north so we can make some money. Yeah, maybe Henry will go up north with a full load to make some quick money. Yeah, there we go. I got everything sold. I got 26,000 cats left over, and I've got a bunch of food and books to drop off at the base. Couldn't ask for more, really. It's all just from selling the loot that the stone rats dropped off. I'm kind of thinking back on my opinion about the swamp base. Like, okay, you got the odd crashes, you do. You got the swamp. It looks like ass. There's a lot of places that look better in Kenshi, but the constant rain is really nice. You know, crops are always getting watered. There's a good amount of bandits out here. It's not overwhelming. Like, it's not like they're constantly decapitating us. I'd say it's even like a step easier than the border zone, just because you have so many band of bones and Shek that come by with big weapons, you know? But there we go. We got all of our books deposited. I think I'm gonna put the sake onto Henry as well, so he'll travel with that up north, see how that sells. It's just gonna be him on his lonesome. He's very fast on his own. Like, he'll be running at 32 miles per hour, so yeah, he should get there in no time. Put him in a new runner group, that way I don't get confused. And there we go. We have plenty of hemp now, enough to make an additional few farms. I'll set up another large one right there. And then both Slim and Beep can work these. Sheesh, I still have enough to put down another one. Like, it's no sweat. If the crops go bad, they go bad. And yeah, I'm really not worried about that right now, because we're gonna have so many of these set up. We'll get a few more people here eventually. And now that we got a bit more material, kind of want to make a small shack over here just for batteries, all that extra power that we're making. It takes 5 building material to make, which is nothing. The real cost is the batteries themselves. If I go into power, actually not that bad. Okay, iron plates and electrical components. I'm gonna put 5 of them in here. It's just gonna be like a dedicated battery room. Yeah, we got a couple of them set up. I might need to buy more electrical parts later. We're gonna get a bigger house set up over here. I think a Y house right next to the industries. And ooh, I like the idea of having a watchtower for some of our training and stuff like that. Let's set that up right here. I kind of like that, you know, having a little bit of buildings going in, because my plan for this Y house is I'm gonna make it a bit for our crafting industry, you know, like a hemp auto loom at right of a corner over here would be a great spot. And that produces fabrics, so right next to it we're gonna make a few fabric chests, you know, 3 or something there. Desperately need a way to make a electrical parts, so let's set that up in here as well, probably in the corner. And same thing, a couple storages for electronic parts right next to it. Then I want to make a leather tanning bench, that way we can put all of our raw hides into there. Speaking of which, you know, we'll make a storage box for our raw leather, put like 2 of them next to it. And then we also need a couple for animal skins. Put those right there. One of the most important things too is that we're gonna need lights in here. Make sure that we set up some ceiling lights for everyone. It's like this. So about 6 of them I think should be good. I think I'm also gonna set up a medical workbench in here as well. A couple med crates, and then honestly I'm not sure what else that takes. So I'll build it first. It's been a while since I built a base like this extensively, you know, getting all the industries covered. The main thing though is that just so we can run the hemp. Oh, great. Bandit demands. Our group has no problem with this. These are just dust bandits. But, you know, the main priority is getting everything in order. We've got hivers coming in to sell us some stuff. That's nice. Honestly, I can grab the food, then probably sell some random gear that we've been picking up. Nice. This room's getting set up item by item, light by light. It's all coming together. And while that's going down, Henry's almost at Henge. Only took him about 1 full day to run up here. Before we go on inside, oof, my backpack is kind of full. What I might do then is we'll drop our backpack quick. Oh, it just says move along. Okay. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Okay, time to go to the ninjas. I've brought wares of many. It looks like our sake is not very expensive, but the hash, of course, is a huge seller. I think I'm just gonna have him run city to city so I don't have to hit the imports. That's a quick 25,000. Not bad at all. And before we go in, just gonna drop our backpack, make sure that we're all good. Yep, no guards are checking us. Let's run right into the thieves tower, which is conveniently located right next to the guards. And there's another 19,000 quick. What I'll do is I'll buy this guardless katana. It's of higher quality than the one we have. That way I can sell extra hash here. Then we only have to hit like 1 more city. There's maybe a Shobatai up north. It's awesome in Kenshi when you got like 1 character, high athletics, and you gotta remember if you combine robotics with this, you can have insane stats. Like you can have robotic legs that give you 30 to 40% bonus to athletics, meaning you can run like 40 to 50 miles an hour in this game. Definitely a very much needed trait for anybody doing runs like I am. And then this guy only has 13,000 on him, but it's still enough to buy a bit. Then I want to look around in the bars nearby, see if there's any recruits that we could pick up. Oh, Bombingham, natural born farmer right here. You're hired. We're gonna rename Bombingham. I know I love his name, but I'm gonna rename him to Owl off of our newest channel member. Big shout out to Owl. What I'm gonna do is, because this guy's a weakling, he's tiny compared to Henry. It's hilarious, bro. Henry's just gonna pick him up over his shoulder, and then we're gonna have Henry run back to base. There shouldn't be a problem. We're not really slowed down. We're slowed down by like 1 mile an hour. What the hell? What's going on? Infinite Wing Wing, get up. He's just getting eaten alive by a blood spider. Gotta make sure I keep an eye on him. I just sent him to start doing copper like maybe a few minutes ago, and he's already like down in the health. Then one thing I want to do while we have the time is go over to Shark. We make it before they close, but ideally I just want to pick up some electronic parts and things that we need for the base. Would you look at this? Henry's come across a little way station here. It's pretty decayed, not very good anymore, but there's some nice stuff. Skeleton repair kits, armor plating, tools. Don't mind if I do. And nice. Now that we grab the stuff, continue on our way. Meanwhile, Hammett has made it to the swamp. Let's get him to go inside. And perfect. 19 electronic parts in here. Even more hash as well. I might just buy that. With those, we can run back home. Oh, I could probably grab some more from this place here. Yeah, a few more. Better than nothing. I think one thing that would be really nice to make is one of these ore drills for the iron. So I think our best chances around here, and that's where our power cuts off. So I need to make it right there. Right there, we get about 80%. That's comfortable. Oh, great. Red Sabers have showed up. Thankfully, they're fighting our guys instead of stealing our food. We're doing all right. We're surviving. I had another game crash, but you know, it could be worse. Autosave is on my side for now. But what I do need to do is we need to stockpile some copper. We have 62 actually. So we have it stockpiled, and then I can go and put Shooter onto the electrical workbench, and then he should be able to process all of these into electrical components. Looks like about 1 copper for each electrical component. Nice. That is based off of science skill, so I got it pretty much as high as we can get. And now that Henry has has brought Owl back. He starts with level 60 in farming. Oh my, that is so nice. We're gonna have him work all of these farm plots. That's gonna be his dedicated life's purpose. And the plan is I want enough hemp plots so that we're constantly producing or getting hemp ready. So adding in another 3 there, that'll round it up to 8 in total. Then when Owl isn't messing around, maybe he can go back and forth bringing hemp over to the hemp auto loom. Now that these are done, add those to the job priorities. I'm gonna upgrade our stone processor, which uses 5 electrical components, which we can make up right over here. But then that'll make it so that we produce or go through stone even faster. Ooh, if I can go 10 iron plates and 10 electrical components, that's an even bigger bonus. And then I'll only need 1 person to work on this instead of 2. Oh my god, what a group of blood spiders that just pulled up on Shrike. It's the only thing. It sucks. Oh, and stone rats. No, no, no. Everybody, get on outside. Oh, you know what? You know what? I got an idea. Micromanagement. I'm gonna put all of our food into our Garu's backpack and then run our Garu back here. So the stone rats, yeah, they stop going for our food and they just attack our guys. What a much better outcome. They've actually done a fair amount of damage. I'll give them that. But now it is money time. More easy money. Grabbing some armor. Stone rats have very good items. This is quite the fat little group of them here. Like, already about to have a full inventory again, just of stone rat gear, so I could probably sell that to the swamp. Oh, I just realized I need to make some storage crates for fabrics. I don't think I set any of those up. Oh no, yeah, it's right next to it. Never mind, I'm tripping. Holy though. Owl already almost died. Be a half bad idea giving some of this armor from the stone rats over to him. And I basically got to fill up every bed right now. We got so many people knocked out. And oh, Red Saber raid moving towards our outpost. Wonderful. Good thing I got everybody resting up for the time being. All right, everyone, get on outside. Round 2. The last one was bad. Well, this one's not too bad. Red Sabers are now hostile towards you. When haven't they been? Have we ever had a peaceful talk with the Red Sabers? I don't think so, dude. It's always been negative. Now, it is the middle of the night, but we're gonna send the Dust Defenders up to Shark. That way we can sell a bunch of stuff. There we go. Stone Processor 4 is set up, and look at how much faster that is. Each raw stone gets turned into a building material now, and it's incredibly fast. 1 person operating it, and even with buying hash off of vendors, it looks like selling all this stuff is gonna bring us up to like near 100k. Yeah, I got Bully filled almost to the brim with just hash. Gonna pick up a bit of food before we leave, and nice. Oh, looks like our building projects are finally coming along since we got the building material problem set. Now, I want to make this place somewhere that we can train. I will need to buy, looks like some steel bars. That, or I could try to see if we can make them ourselves soon. But a few dummies, like 3 over there. 3 assassin dummies. I'll need to collect some raw meat for those. And then we need 3 turrets. Maybe even more. I might do like 4 of them. So that way we can train our turret skill up to 31. And it'll be a while, but I'm gonna try to set up these thief boxes in time. There's a lot of like random items that we have to grab for them, so I'll keep a lookout on our adventures. And some locksmith training boxes. I'll need to buy hinges, spring steels, and other things, but then I can have some of these as well. All in time, this will get set up, and then we'll have a nice spot to train. Then for the second floor, I kind of want to, I don't know if this is the best place to do beds. Probably set up a few in here like this along the wall, and then maybe a few along here. That's about as good as it's gonna get. That'll be nice. We can get rid of Tent City in the front of town. Oh yeah, I also took all of our food out earlier, so I might want to restock that so our civilization doesn't starve to death. Then I need to set up some kind of fuel storage. Yeah, that's straightforward enough. One of these bad boys, let's put that over here, because I actually have plenty of fuel. It doesn't cost a lot to make or gather. Let's see if I have Henry running around. Yeah, even WoW carrying Bully full of stuff. He's set. I'm gonna have him start to run back up north so we can do a nice hash run, make us some more money, and bring us back some more stuff. Now we're actually holding down the base very well now. Like, not many threats are getting through us. There's only a few people injured at most times, and then we heal fairly fast. The new beds are getting set up, and Henry's already almost at Henge. It hasn't even been like a full day. He's at the way station right now. Oh, and there we go. We got our ore drill set up now. I think I'm gonna move Molly over to it, and let's see how it does with just one person. Not bad. Starting to generate iron. And then same with Cheddar. I'll put him onto the ore drill. That makes room for Shrike. So instead of having her doing labor, which is not good for her race, see if I can have her go on to doing some leather tanning. So it takes over all the animal hides, puts them in, and then that starts to level up her armor smith. Perfect. That's ideally the first thing we want to level up before we even start making armor. That way, once we do make it, it'll be nice quality. But she'll get to work on this and do just fine, I think. The place is starting to get set up in different industries, and, you know, we're becoming self-sufficient now, which feels good. Henry, the mad lad, has already made it to Henge. Then all we gotta do is start selling up some of his hash. Wow, this guy did not have a lot of money. On to the next city. Ooh, then I need 3 copper alloy plates. Probably more than that because we have a lot of hash, but I'll try to get like 2, maybe even 3 of these set up just like that right there, because that's going to allow us to start making actual hash, and then I'll need storage crates for that. All right, then yeah, this guy only has 10,000 as well. Still better than nothing. Don't need to sell a lot of hash at all to get that. Only 10 hash and we're already up 10k. So yeah, I'll do a little round hitting up all these cities. Swamp ninjas are now hostile towards you. Again, when have they been chill? Tell me when. This is not news to me, dude. You can figure that out pretty easy off day 1. And nice, this guy actually has 25k. That'll allow us to sell good 24 hash to get it. Nice. I'll get Henry to go up to Bark over here, and then I gotta try to buy those copper plates if I can find them. We needed 3 for each one, as well as some steel bars. And wait, doesn't look like there's a ninja tower here. Damn. Either way, though, let's see. This guy does not have them, but he does have rice weed. I actually could use a bunch of that. Apparently, this guy sells animals as well. Ooh, 5 copper plates there. Nice. Grab some steel bars while we're here, and oh, I think that's looking really set. And oh, snap. Our hemp machines are already full. I'm gonna need to make more storages. Then in Shobatai, looks like there's the other 4 copper plates I need. Another 5 steel bars as well. And yeah, I think we're looking good to go back. Load up on fuel while I'm here. And what a perfect run. It's so nice just having the high athletics, not having to worry about like pathfinding or anything. Just dingles Bully's body around the desert all the way back to the swamp. And oh wow, we're already full for electrical components. I guess we don't really need to make too many more. I'll make 2 more extra storages after that. There's no point in like making a bunch more than that. We have room right there though, so that works. Now the sooner Henry gets back home, the better. Right when he's back, we can pop in the copper alloy plates and we'll begin to start making our own hash. Oh god, stone rat assault. Okay, like I feel like we should just move our food storage. That would solve everything. Let's move our food storage into there. That'd be much better. Then I'll take all the food out of here. I'll put it in that one, and I'll dismantle this guy up front. But while I'm thinking funny, that just makes me think, if you set up the food thing like in a wacky crazy spot, you know, like just you can make a bunch of traps, a bunch of turret bullshit and whatnot, and I think the stone rats or the ninjas, they would pathfind over to the food thing. So I wonder how that could be like exploited, you know. I'll have to try it out one day. But there we go, we got a safe food storage. If we want, we can close and lock this door, guard it with our lives, you know. All right, looks like these stone rats have arrived. Let's get everybody out front. We're gonna close the gate, and then we're going to unleash attacks. Don't let any of these bastards get by. Stone rats are now hostile towards us. What a shocker. And I'm not even gonna bother picking up their gear. Like, it's expensive, it's good gear, but we've got plenty of money, we got plenty of hash. Let me go make sure. I don't know, that looks like they took stuff. If it looks like they did, but I really can't tell. No, he did. There it is. But sweet, Henry is back. Let's get him to deposit those materials. All right, add on to each of them, and then our engineer should come by. There we go. Now we just got to input hemp and we got to input water. Now I just need to set up a few jobs to haul water over to these guys. I think I'll take one of our farmers off. That way I can have him work on these, and then our other two can work on these guys when they're all freed up. Okay, so hemp is being harvested again. Not bad at all. Now we're making our own hash. Slowly gonna start filling up our storage. Now we grow some rice weed as well. That'll be great. We try to set up maybe 2 plots over there. I think we have enough for. And then our rice weed storage for some reason needs to be placed inside of a building. I think I'll do that in here because we'll likely process it in here as well. I think just outside we gotta set up more storages for hemp as well because we have quite an overabundance of it now. Right now pretty much everybody has jobs. I got a couple others that I can have go up here to make the hash. Emmett and Crumble John there. I want to send our boy Henry maybe over to Morn and Catan, see if there's any good recruits out there, because you definitely need more manpower. At this point only Rain the Giant is AFK. Everyone else is like doing stuff, which is ideal. That's what you want, but just I need people to be ready. That way when we go out to raid, we're not stuck having like our strongest units make hash, you know? Looks like we have enough iron plates now to upgrade our iron refinery here. Meanwhile, Henry has made it into Morn. This city's really poor. Right away, I haven't even started. There's a drifter here that's currently fighting with the guards. What did he do, dude? Okay, well, there goes -1 potential recruit. Is that really like the only drifter in town? I think that was. What kind of nonsense was that? A game just telling me, no, you're gonna have to go to Catan. You're not getting anyone from Morn. At least it does not take too long to get here. Yeah, the population is booming. Oh, truth? That's a new hiver. Hiveless without a master. I'll work for 2,000 cats. Gotcha, dude. We're gonna call him H Truth because I like the name. Gonna be the truth of a hive, you know? There we go. But then I want to check out the other bar over here, see if there's anyone of interest. Oh, Tuner. Nice. 5,000 cats. I'll do it. What about Jakku? Oh, he's a cook? Actually could probably use a cook, so we're gonna hire him. Might as well buy some food while we're here as well. And not bad. Got a full inventory there. The only thing is that these guys are a bit slow. Once we get them back to base, it won't be much of a worry, but getting them to base is gonna be the big thing. All right, so we'll get them all together and then send them up to the outpost at the same speed. At least Henry's guarding them, so he has like some really good stats. Just all of them have nothing. 0 to 1 in stats. Well, 2 has a little bit, but yeah, not very hot right here. At least we got a cook out of this run though. And there we go. Nice. We got the iron refinery up to level 3 now. And not good. Looks like the group is already being chased by bone dogs. Yikes. Henry cannot handle a group of 20 bone dogs, so they better escape. Henry can maybe pick up one of them and run, but the other 2 would be certainly like dead. And, oh my God, giant boneyard wolf chasing us now too. 4 of them? Yeah, get out of here, guys. Not a good spot to be for a bunch of noobs like this. Oh my God. No, no, no. Swim. Uh-oh. H-Truth. Swim out of there. Henry, don't die, man. Very lucky there. A group of like 10 of them popped up out of nowhere. Okay, everybody get together. Heal up. Jakku is missing a leg, and H-Truth is like basically limping, so we have to pick up both of them. That was one encounter. One encounter stopped us that much, but we're halfway there. If we can get these guys home, then it's looking good. I also need to go buy a leg for Jakku now. He's gonna be useless for a little bit, but he'll at least be at home. All right, nice. Everyone's made it back home now. Jakku can go on the floor, and maybe we'll put H-Truth in a bed for a bit. But the hash production is going great. You can see our storage is starting to fill up. We've already got one of them almost full of 50 hash. Hemp is quickly being transported to it, and we have more than enough hemp, I think, still. Yeah, we still have like full storages. They're basically bringing it from the crops. Now, one thing I need to get is a cooking stove set up. We don't have one of those yet. If I put that down there, that should get built soon. And I'll need to go and grab Jakku a leg. So I think with Henry, I'll just go load him up with a bunch of hash. I'll send send him way up north to go sell it and then look for some nice limbs. Meanwhile, the idea with our stove is that I should be able to take some of our stuff. Yeah, rice bowls. There we go. So if we take 10 rice weed and 1 water, that'll make a rice bowl. And then if I could get green fruit together, that would actually be huge. We're gonna pick up one of our pack animals and check at the swamp outpost. And there is hash here. No green fruit though. So I might have to look for that and up north as well. But if we get green fruit farms set up, we can make some really nice gohan. Like, rice bowls are 25 nutrition, but gohan is 75. And great. Slave raiders showed up. You gotta be kidding me. Everybody round up together. Don't let them get separated. We don't want anyone getting knocked out here because they can pick up our dudes and walk away with them. And slave raids are really weak now. Like, we got nothing to worry about. About 30 different names, different heads popping around. They got it covered. And at very least, inside of a training tower, I've got all these dummies done, as well as these turrets. So I can start to train people on those. Yeah, it looks like Henry's already arrived at his destination. That's good. We could take off our backpack and run on inside. And then just a quick 15,000 to make from this guy. I'll grab an extra Hiver shirt for one of our guys back home. And then I need to go into the robotics workshop, get some better limbs if I have any. I think Jakku needs a new left leg. And perfect, there's a specialist one in there. I'll take that. And while I'm here, there's a skeleton. His name's Gecko. Looks like he'll come in for like 6,000 cats. I want to rename him. We're gonna name him to Mr. October in celebration of Halloween. And this is like our first skeleton as well. We're gonna make him a little bit taller, bulkier, and not bad. I think that's looking good. Add him to the team, and we're gonna get Henry to pick him up. Now we got a few other places to go visit and drop some hash off at. It is much faster for Henry just to run around with this new guy over him, but this will be our first skeleton. You know, we can afford to keep him. We have the repair kits, and soon we might even be able to make our own skeleton repair bed. But let's unequip our backpack and run on inside. Another stone rat assault moving towards our outpost. Why wouldn't they be? And might as well get our boy set up with a nice katana. Yeah, this one, ninja blade. There we go. This is basic mercenary armor. Nothing too special. That'll be good for now. Uh-oh, stone rats are here. Everybody prepare. Go in, attack, stop them. We're gonna close the door over here. We're also gonna lock it. Oh my god, they're charging it. They're charging it, man. They're all trying to break it at once. What? Stop. Okay, so they've taken the food. I'm gonna have to kill them all and pick it back up. Jeez, this is not an easy battle. We're taking quite a few hits from this, but I think we'll be all right. It's just a pain, man. They come in and take all of our food at once. We got to get those turrets set up soon. That's gonna be revolutionary for us. All right, the stone rat assault has been defeated, but it was quite a nightmare. We got hurt bad there. Henry has arrived in Shobatai, ready to sell the rest of his hash. All right, that gets us a bit of money, and then we can send him back to the outpost. And now for the biggest nightmare of all, I have to go around finding which ones took our food. Oh, well, here are the first few culprits. I have like 3 people stuck in this wall right now. That's brutal. To pick them up from the inside, get as close as possible, and then try to pick up. It sucks because those guys got up. They went right inside, took our food again. So I think now it'd be a good idea to just go around grabbing all this armor. Lots of weapons and things that we can sell. And it looks like I'm gonna actually fill up our hash storage with this. So we need to make some more of these. Pop in 2 more, and then we're gonna transport most of these goods over to our boy. All right, I've got most of the stuff picked up now. It's quite a mess out here, and there's still bodies left, but we're doing all right. Things are running. I think everybody's okay. Oh, Tuner lost a right leg. Okay, so we gotta stop in to Henge quick and pick up a right leg for our boy. And let me see, did anyone else lose anything? Owl lost a right leg as well, but it looks like that's all. That's everything we need. Maybe some more first aid kits, then we'll be set. Well, I need 2 right legs. Of course, this guy only has 1 right leg. All right, I guess we could try Brink, see if they have any over there. Meanwhile, Rain the Giant, Bully, and Packy, we're gonna send over to Shark to go sell those weapons and stuff. Oh, this guy has has green fruit. Okay, that's big. I need to grab some of that. Reload up our boy with some as well. Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything out here for limbs. Try black scratch maybe. This is not too far, but if they don't have any, we're just going home with one leg. They can fight over who gets it. On the bright side, Rain the Giant and friends have made it into the swamp city, so I can go and sell all of our stuff. Well, are you kidding me? We're being attacked right now by the stone rats? Oh, get out of here, dude. I think Rain will be okay. It looks like the bar folk are helping him. Hey, that's more money and loot for us, you know? I think we should be able to, like, legally loot them. Yeah, nobody really cares. They're stone rats. And oh no, the hounds are attacking as well. And oh god, Rain's been knocked out. Let's have him try to heal up everyone. I think the hounds actually run this place. It might just be like a really bad time to be hanging out, you know? Yeah, the swampers and the hounds are like fighting right now. This is crazy. And they got good stats too. They're all like high in the 50s, you know? That's why Rain got knocked out fairly easy there. But we finally made it to Black Scratch. We can grab another right leg, and there we go. Henry can start to run home. Ollie, run! Run! No, he was frozen in fear. Not good, man. Rain can't carry anyone. Let's go into the swamp bar and try to get near the beds if we can. Mercenary captain, quick, quick. Talk to him. Go. I'm looking to hire some bodyguards. 2K. Thank you. Okay, it should get into battle right away. That'll help out. The mercenary captains have very fair stats. Packy, just run home if you can, dude. Get out of here. Run, dude, run. Okay, thankfully, he's got great athletics, even with an injured leg, and home isn't too far away. Main thing is getting Rain back home. This is going to be difficult. And oh god, they've taken down all of our mercenaries already. All right, we might not be able to come back to the swamp city to sell stuff. It seems like these guys have just completely taken over in a new fashion. There we go. We've made it back home. The swamp ninjas are here. Everything's looking pretty normal. I'm gonna have Rain the Giant lie down in bed for a few moments so he can recover some health. We've got to go and grab Bully though. Like, we gotta pick him up and just run and get out of here. Our mercenaries can kind of hold down the room, I think. All right, Rain's got him. Run, Rain. Get out of here. We do keep on swarming him, which is not nice. Ouch. Okay, passed out. On the bright side, they might leave, and that'll give us an opportunity to wake up and heal Bully, because he is dying. He's about to die, and that's not good. There we go. Critical condition. Starting to fix him up. We made some good money there, but we're out. That was a nightmare, man. Henry's doing all right, though. He's running through Venge, and it's the middle of the night, so there's no light beams right now, at least. Like, Mr. October, he's a skeleton, so he wouldn't even get injured if we send him into Venge. He could live in Venge for all he cares, but Henry can't do it, you know? So it's good he's running through during the night. Rain the Giant is almost home, and that was crazy, yeah, because, like, Rain's one of our strongest units, you know? Kind of figured wherever I'd send him, he'd be all right, but we're gonna have to prepare, you know, if those swamper guys or the hounds want to try to go against us in war eventually. Man, I just caught the swamp turtle going by, and I just want to take a moment. Like, this is one of the animals you never really think of or see in Kenshi. Like, this is all glitching out. But I mean, like, they're passive animals, so you really only catch them in the swamp, obviously. But they're so interesting and weird. Like, I remember the first time seeing them, I was always so threatened by them. But honestly, I think to this day, I can't remember a time I've attacked them, you know? It's not like they have very high stats. It's just, they're an interesting animal in the game. There we are. Henry is back home. Let's go. So I think Owl and Tuner need right legs, and then Jakku needs a left leg. Perfect. I didn't even think of it, but for the time being, I can throw some of this armor that we're picking up onto our new recruits. That's a bit better. Now Owl and everyone can get to doing what they need to do. I'm gonna have Jakku and H-Truth run over to do some attack training, and then Mr. October is now delivered. He can live at the base. I suppose same thing for him. Get his attack skill up because it's only at 5 right now. Now I think I'm gonna send Henry back down south, see if he can maybe pick up another skeleton or two, because they excel in turrets, and what I really want is I might as well build it now. I want these harpoon turrets because these would like shred. They cost 3 steel bars, 7 iron plates, and 3 copper. I want to set up like 4 of them there. Then I kind of want to make a steel refinery now that we have the technology. That way we can make and store our own steel bars. And then I need some biofuel distilleries. I'm gonna set some up for hemp. That way we can start to mass produce fuel and whatnot. Maybe like I don't know, 2 of them should be good. Here we are into the hook. Now it is nighttime, so most of the stores aren't open. And wow, I'm actually surprised. No skeletons at all in here. Then I do need to make another generator. Looks like we're starting to fall behind on power. Oh, I made all the harpoon turrets, the crappy versions. I gotta upgrade them to the second version. That way they do more damage, better results. It's a nice moment though. The very first turret is set up. So ideally, you know, the guys will come to our gate, we'll close it, and then we'll be able to shoot them. And nice, there we go. Now we put a hemp in, and that restocks the fuel. And there we go. We're gonna set someone up on the fuel process so that we've always got new fuel coming in. Oh, I need to get Jakku set up over here. Let's start to turn all of our rice weed into rice bowls, and then we're going to assign him to the cooking stove. And then the inventory looks like we're out of water. Oh, he probably doesn't have room to pick up water. Oh, maybe I gotta do repeat queue. Rice bowl. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. There he goes. He grabs a couple things of water. He brings them back. And yeah, there we go. Starts to get to making some rice bowls. If I could, it'd be really nice to set up a little bit of water right next to him. It's an extra well and an extra water tank out front for the cooking. That'll make life a lot easier. Yeah, hemp is basically everything. It's our fuel. It's our like money. It's our food. What isn't it? You know, I think it's our birth control. It's the best, man. You just use it for everything here. This is awesome. Now we have a like self-sufficient food supply. One thing that's really bugging me out is how bad the lighting is here right now. So I'm gonna set up some different lights just around areas that we normally frequent, you know, around our mines and like back here. Well, slowly things are coming together. We got the fuel set up. The lights are being set up. The hemp society is thriving. Oh, and look at the rice bowls now. We got like 20 of them in there. Perfect. One thing I do want to do is start to get a few people together back into the dust defenders. That way we can go out on a little bit of a mission. With a small group, just 4 people and 2 pack animals, I want to start to go around the swamp, go check out these ruins. Meanwhile, everyone else at the base, they should be able to hold it down. I'm more than confident in them. The group has just about arrived. You'd see the building in the background there, but they got a fight ahead of them. A bunch of swamp ninjas trying to slow them down. Not gonna do too well, though. Bully and Packy are very strong now. In fact, I think, yeah, Bully is a full adult now, and Packy's an elder. Wow, so they have, like, pretty much the highest amount of stat gain that they're gonna get. It only gets better from here. Let's send them over to the ruins. Looks like this place is pretty decayed. Red Saber Raid moving towards my outpost. When isn't it? When aren't they moving a raid towards our outpost, dude? Now, obviously, we can try to unlock ourselves and get in. There's a swarm of blood spiders on the other side. It's not going to be an easy time. I'm going to get the others to spread up a little bit. Henry can just continue to try to pick the lock. And let's take everyone's backpacks off because this is going to be a nasty battle. I just know it. Oh, whoa. Swamp Raptor has come by. He's going to lead the fight against them. Not bad. And they're just destroying the door. I can't even open it now. I'll let them do that. Maybe we back up and we let the swamp raptors break in. This is actually perfect. Very rarely does the AI in Kenshi work. And oh no, they're leaving. What are you back? Get away. No. My people, run. Okay, they can get down here. They can fight these 2 stragglers. And nice. The swamp raptors immediately take a lot of hits, get a few of the blood spiders down. We haven't taken too much damage. That was all right. You know, the swamp raptors did try to leave and get out of here before the battle started, but what can you do? This is a perfect example, though, how peak the AI can be in this game. Gotta love Kenshi. Henry's going inside of the ruin. Gonna see if there's any good loot in here. I would hope so, because we just fought a bunch of blood spiders. And, oh, spot actually isn't wrecked. Okay. Looking upstairs, it all looks clean. There's no security spiders. We're gonna go around unlocking everything in here. And Red Saber Raid has arrived at our outpost. Okay. We're probably gonna want to deal with that, so we'll get everyone on outside and get them them to start to attack. And that's gonna be quite a bloody battle. There's a few more reinforcements coming up now, but I think we got it under control. Don't even need to watch that, you know? I'm more interested to see what's in this ancient safe and what's in... Ooh, like here, ancient science books, armor plating, stuff like that, very valuable. Power cores, like big money in here. Generator cores, map of Ashlands, that's nice. All right, nice. I think we've got just about everything here. CPU units, that's big money. And a few ancient science books. Not a huge haul, but a decent little one. Then there's still a ruin up north, so I think I'll have the group travel up to that one next. Hey, here we are, just about approaching the next ruins. It's like 4 a.m., so it's very dark right now. Ooh, these guys have brought legs and arms. I'm just gonna grab an extra leg in case it's essential. Meanwhile, the group over at the ruins, damn, or the library, have a very slim chance to get into it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff outside though, so we're gonna have to empty out maybe like Henry's inventory a bit, send some stuff to our pack beasts, and I can have Henry go around and pick up everything that's cool. Skeleton eye, like, yeah, there's a lot of random items here. I definitely want to pick up just in case we need them in the future. On the bright side, if you don't have a lockpick skill, definitely have the tools here. There's so damn many. I think I probably don't need to pick up tools for the rest of his playthrough. All right, I think I've just about picked up everything that's super high in value, and I've successfully gotten Henry stuck. Let's get Corf to pick him up, get out of there, and now it's time to break into the big one. Okay, we gotta see what's inside of here. Hopefully there's stuff, and we actually don't have a lockpick skill on this, so we're gonna use some tools to break into there. Gotta fend off any blood spider attacks that come while Henry's trying to break into here. Oh, he's almost inside. Let's see what we got going on in here. Is it big money? It is. Oof. Wow, a lot of stuff. Let's go around picking up all the books, at least the ones that aren't completely destroyed. Is this entire place just nuked? There's got to be stuff in here. Engineer's map, but we already know the location, so that's useless. Yeah, there's a few chests in here, but nothing too big, I don't think. The bulk of the loot was on the outside. Oh, there's one metal chest in the back here. Maybe there's some luck. And, oh, 2 ancient science books, old treasure map, and ancient military documents. Okay, I'll take that. Gives us a few new locations that we didn't have before. Taking a look at the map, we got the old control tower, we got the Ashlands dome, and then up here we got an outpost. So not a whole lot of loot from here, but on the bright side, we got some stuff that might lead us to more loot. Oh god, of course, the dust defenders are under attack, and everybody's like super split up. They're almost home on the bright side though. I get them back with this research, and that'll be big. So now we're not missing a lot in the tech tree. We gotta find 8 ancient science books to get up to tech level 5, engineering research, AI cores, stuff like that. Then while I'm here, I want to set up some general storage chests over here. That way we can start to store some of this bulk amount of loot that we have. Now, ironically, Henry did pick up 8 ancient science books. So I think we might just invest into getting tech level 5 research. And then that would at least allow me to see what we have available for tech 5 and what we need to try to find. And for more iron plates and electrical components and power, I can upgrade our harpoons so that they have lights on them. That'll be very nice. Gives us an extra bonus. Then I need some light posts over near the farms because I barely see anything right now. It's day 98 right now, 2 days away from a big 100. That's a good blocking of my scene. Thank you, camera angle. But getting tech level 5 is a huge step. I think that gives us some clear and pretty focused goals going forward. I mean, first off, we need to start hitting up some more ruins. AI cores and technology seems to be the thing that we need the most right now. And as you can see, like, everything's working out great. The base now is like self-sufficient. People are holding their own. We've got pretty much everything that we can build or make on our own. The only big thing I think now is that we need to advance to the tech tree, and then we need to get our guys even stronger than what they are currently. And speak of the double, we got tech level 5 research, so that shows us we still have level 6. And as far as defenses, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we could get into. Hydroponics as well. Ooh, Yeah, that would be big. That's in vanilla? Wow, I forgot. I don't know. When's the last time I got this far into a vanilla save file? But yeah, we got a lot more potential. Nothing else for training, unfortunately. But I can set Mr. October to work one of these turrets because he never has to eat. He's pretty much always at like decent condition. And that way, if any bandits pull up, you should pop some shots off at them. And yeah, it's now the night of day 99. And look at the place. It's all lit up. It's looking good. You can see the infrastructure. We got buildings on each side. I really like this base. Like, I haven't even used the other half of it, mainly because it looks like the power cuts off around here and there's some bonage. But, you know, we can always expand out that way. We still have a lot of room around here to cover. The biggest thing is advancing the tech tree. We need some upgrades. We need lots of books, specifically ancient science books and engineering research. So that's going to be a huge priority of ours. But for now, it gives Henry a moment to stand atop a tower, reminiscent of how we've spent quite a few days in this game, looking over the horizon, wondering what we're going to do and how he's going to get ahead in life. I mean, becoming a drug dealer and slinging hash to the Empire definitely worked out. But not only that, we actually managed to make it so that hemp is our fuel, it's our food, it's our way of money, just our way of life. I think this is essentially the best type of hash hive that you could imagine. Now, where does this leave Henry and his group? Well, Henry's stats are very fair. If we look at him, he's pretty much at the 50s. Rain the Giant and others are working towards the 60s. So while the first 100 days has been spent getting to this point, there is going to be another 100 days over a series of a few videos. Not only do I want to start to explore the grand world map that the game offers us, trying to check out all these little spots, ruins, way stations, whatever's around, but Henry needs to go back home. Not to stay, but to get revenge. It's been a long time coming, and these high villages need burning. So in order to do that, Henry's got to prepare his army, get them as strong as possible, and then prepare the expeditions to go out and take down his hive. I think this playthrough was ran very fairly. I mean, like, you know, we started off, we started stealing stuff. We sold so much gear from bandits. Like, that's how I stayed afloat for most of it. But those hash runs were insane. The only thing is that I wish I was playing a modded playthrough. Vanilla is great and all, but having a 25 cat limit at the shopkeeper sucks. So if a higher limit, that could be much better. But other than that, you know, it's been great. We have so much hash ready. I think all of our storages are full right now, so we're gonna need to do a hash run as well. I got 3 people that I can assign onto the turrets. Make sure that Cat and Hammett have food in their backpack because they will not be running most of the time. They're going to just be sitting here at the turret. They won't even go and grab food. Man, I wish a raid would. Upcoming events, Western Hive. What? You know, speaking of the hive, that's not even the hive that we're from. That's a different hive entirely. Oh my god, I've had Slim on block for like God knows how long, so he's just been blocking all of his fights. He's got a high defense skill now. It looks like the harpoons were kind of working. They're shooting at least. I think with that, we can finally give this place a name. We're gonna name it the Hash Hive. Home to humans, Shek, bulls, pack beasts, just about anything, you know, can come up in here and live. But if you guys are excited to see more of Henry's journey and not our pack beast ass, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys all for the support on these videos so far. They've been doing amazing. And other than Henry's playthrough, I do have a few other Kenshi playthroughs, along with some other games to hit as well. Check out the second channel for Warhammer 3 content, as well as channel memberships. They give you a cool badge. And other than that, it's just the same as always. I appreciate you guys watching, and let the timer tick down to 0 and hit that glorious day 100 count. Let's see it. Ooh, beautiful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.